Hello and welcome to Talk a Good Build Up, and it's Aston Villa against West Ham United. The early team news, the rumoured changes. What are you smiling at?
You said hello and welcome to Talk a Good Build Up.
Yeah, change. I know.
I
changed it.
I prefer that. I like Talk a Good Build Up.
I can't even say it now. Anyway, there's two changes to the West Ham team. The unofficial team. There's two changes to the West Ham team, and they're quite surprising. But we'll wait for the official announcement. But I've got my ticker banner all ready to go.
I don't know why I'm nodding. Why am I nodding? I don't know the changes.
You don't know the changes. I don't know.
I don't know the changes.
Anyway, we'll get into that in a little second. How are you feeling?
Good. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Actually, has been a crap day, so actually I'm really looking forward to some football for some light relief and some entertainment, which I'm sure will be with us in abundance.
I'm nervous for tonight's game. This is prior to seeing the starting 11, the rumoured starting 11. I was nervous. I've just got a bad feeling tonight. I think, like I said in preview, I think Villa outplayed us in the first game, and should they field the 11, I'm expecting them to field. I think they're going to beat us. However, there's been some games I thought we were going to lose this season, and we've got a surprising win, and there's also been times I thought we'd win, and we've got beat. So maybe it's a good thing. I'm expecting a defeat, Gonzo. Maybe it's a good thing. It takes the pressure off a little bit to some extent.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, just looking at the league and looking at the teams around us, we are above some really good teams. And I actually looked at it today. I thought, how is it possible that we could even finish above 9th anyway? You know, you're really relying on some big clubs doing worse than us. So I think I hope we don't lose today. I'm sort of rather hoping that we win. That surprise factor, I think we can. And Moyes doesn't lose back-to-back games. Let's hope he doesn't start today. If he does, then Fulham becomes all important. I don't want pressure to be on the Fulham game. I want to go into the Fulham game with some points in the bag, you know, because then you start getting a little bit worried about that one. So, but you know, I was nervous. I was even a little bit nervous this morning, but I'm not now. That being said, I've not seen the teams, and I'm trying not to look at the chat because I know people in that obviously get wind of the team early for whatever reason as well. So I'm not looking.
The thing that sort of bothers me really is I was having a look at the league table, and I've seen, you know, Everton have got a game in hand, or 2 games in hand. Villa have got 2 games in hand over us, and they're only a handful of points behind us. And all they have to do is win one of their games in hand, they overtake us or equal points with us, and all of a sudden we can drop from 5th to 9th. And 9th would be okay. It's just a bit like we're a few bad results away from sort of dropping down to the middle of the table bracket and doing a bit of a Southampton really. But I just hope that tonight we can come away with a draw. I'll say it now, I'll be happy with a draw. If we get a point tonight, I'll be really, really good with it. Fulham, our next opponents, are currently 2-0 down to Leicester City. They're looking sort of, they're putting in the effort, the enthusiastic Fulham, but they're just lacking in quality, whereas Leicester have got the quality. They turn the quality on and they got a goal. It's as simple as that, really. And I do think we're better than Fulham. I'm already sort of got one eye on the weekend, if you like, thinking we'll beat Fulham. Even if tonight doesn't go well, we'll beat Fulham at the weekend and go from there, kind of thing. Anyway, Gonzo, as I said, rumoured, unofficially, there's 2 changes. Is there any 2 players you wouldn't like to see come out of the team?
Wouldn't. Yeah, I don't want the. Yeah, I would rather the centre halves and the central midfield stays the same. That's for sure. I don't think there's much wriggle room there. I'd rather Antonio stayed up front. That would be nice. I would rather not have Yarmolenko up front, as I think I've said in a few videos. I guess it would be. I would hope it wasn't Fabianski, because if it is, then we've got an injury and then we do have a problem because we end up with either Martin or Trott in goal. Otherwise, I think the 3 behind the striker are up for grabs. I think Bowen in particular was poor. I think you could perhaps drop Bowen with some justification. Will he drop Fornals? I don't know. I see. Obviously, I'm mindful I'm saying all this, and I don't know, and it probably seems like everybody else does. But why not? Yeah, Fornals would be an interesting one because of the support that he gives Cresswell. So, yeah, I'll be interested to see which 2. I don't think I've got long to wait.
Would you get excited if I said Jesse Lingard was starting?
No, I don't think I'd get excited. Depends who he was starting for. I'd be nice to see him. I do want to see him. How can he be match fit?
What happens if I said he's playing inside Ben Rama's number 10 position?
I don't believe you. I think you're just winding me up.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. I'm not winding you up. Jesse Lingard's playing the number 10 position tonight.
See, you know that is like you giving me You're telling me what's in me stocking on Christmas Eve, all right? I was happy to wait. There should have been another 48 seconds till I got that information, and quite frankly, you've spoilt the evening. He's playing in Ben Rama's position, we think. Okay. Interesting. You know, that's interesting. Harsh on sorry, not harsh, but it's harsh. It's unfortunate on Ben Rama, let's say.
Wait, hang on. I didn't say Ben Rama wasn't playing. I said Lingard's playing in Ben Rama's position.
Oh, you are cheeky. You are cheeky this evening. So it's nerves getting the better of you.
Nah, this is an interesting lineup. Well, I'm just waiting for the lineup now. Come on, just announce it. But I'm 90% certain. It's always been right, hasn't it? We've never had one wrong. I've never thought, oh crap, I'm going to have to go quickly type something. It's always right. So I'm hoping it's right again. But Jesse Lingard will be in the number 10 position.
I'm trying really hard not to look at this chat, basically, because I can see...
Right, I've got the team. Are you ready for the team?
I'm ready for the team.
So in goal, we've got Lucas Fabianski with a back four, Sufal, Dawson, O'Brien, Creswell, unchanged. And then we've got a midfield of Rice and Souček with Ryan Fredericks, Jesse Lingard, Saeed Benrahma, and then Michail Antonio up front. Now, it's expected to be a 4-2-3-1 with Ryan Fredericks on the right, Lingard on the 10, and Benrahma on the left. But it could also be three at the back. It could also be Jesse Lingard playing right wing back, Creswell left wing back. We'll wait and see, but I believe it's a 4-2-3-1. You're looking a bit confused.
Fredericks on the right.
I believe so. It'll be because of. I believe. Well, let me just check this. Actually, I could check this while I'm here. I believe there's injuries. That's what it is. No, Fornals and Bowen are both on the bench, so it would suggest there's no injuries. But yeah, Jesse Lingard. Ryan Fredericks apparently playing right wing, which is a substitution David Moyes has made quite often. Fredericks for Jared Bowen.
Look, I don't mind. He's done quite well turning wingers into strikers, but the fullbacks into wingers, I'm not so sure about that. Particularly bearing in mind what ours do. We need some goals from ours. We like a bit. Bowen supplies assists, and I don't know. All right, not as many assists and goals. Yeah, he does, mate. Yeah, game before last, he got an assist from a corner. He's one of our main corner takers. Him and Cresswell take our corners. Yeah, it's a big. Yeah, I think that's a big deal for me actually. Although I didn't mind him being dropped, but that's weird. That's just a bit weird. Maybe there's some other formation that we don't know about.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if played three at back and Fredericks was right wing back. It'll be because of Jack Grealish. I think he's worried about Jack Grealish out on the left, and Fredericks can also get back to defend. But saying that, Jared Bowen gets back plenty, so I'm not a big believer that's to sort of stop Jack Grealish. Because I think Jared Bowen gets back and puts a tackle in and stuff. And Fredericks isn't the best defender in the world. He's, I think I trust Bowen more than Ryan Fredericks, although Ryan Fredericks is a right back compared to Jared Bowen. So it's
I find it weird. I'm willing to give it a go. I say willing to give it a go. It's not me just giving it a go. He would be the fastest player on the football pitch, I'd imagine. So, maybe Moyes is, finally taking heed of that, which I do think is an issue for us. But I would have thought there's just other players that we have in and about the squad who can play the right attacking side. It's not just a right winger in this. Really, when you play a front three, you are almost a right forward. When we have possession, you're the right forward. It's not just a right winger. I just don't feel that he might surprise me. Look, maybe Frederick surprised me. Maybe he pops up and gets an assist or gets a goal. I am willing to. I'm willing to be open-minded. Sorry.
Fredericks, he's certainly quick. Benrahma's quick as well. We've now got pace on the wings, which is something you've been banging for. You've now got pace on both wings, and you've got Jesse Lingard playing through the middle with Michail Antonio. So I think to some extent it's not bad. It looks a little bit, I don't know the word, cautious, I guess, having a right back at right wing. But I don't think he's going to be playing like a right back at right wing. He's got speed. He's a substitution he's done the last few times. And I'm sorry, but just Jared Bowen over the last few weeks hasn't been good enough. Bowen's not been. I know you said he got an assist, but that's a set piece. I'd rather see Creswell in the set pieces anyway, because the last game, Bowen was taking them short and hitting the first man that led to our Liverpool's goal. Creswell, he gets off the pitch. Creswell comes on and we score one. So I'd rather see Creswell in set pieces. I think this almost forces another positive change from the set pieces. Matt's Adam Creswell taking them all. So yeah, I think it's interesting. It's unexpected. I think Dean Smith will be looking at that team thinking, whoa, hang on a minute. Why are you playing Fredericks there? I do think there's an element of doubling up on Jack Grealish, which is I don't know. I always like to. You've got to worry about the other team to some extent, but not compromise your whole gameplay to suit one man. But like I said, I do think Jack Grealish is an unbelievable talent. This isn't. We're not dealing with a one-off player. We're not. This isn't even Zaha. This is someone even better than Zaha. This is a guy that can't win games on his own. So I think it's the theory of stop Grealish, you stop Villa. I don't think it's as simple as that, really. And I think I would have backed Soufal against Grealish on a one-on-one. I was almost looking forward to seeing Soufal against Grealish. Would Grealish cause him trouble? He would. But I'll tell you what Soufal won't do. That's duck a challenge and let him skin him one time and time again. If he had to take a booking, he would, kind of thing. Don't know. It's an interesting lineup, but this is, Jesse Lingard starting. We'll see how match fit he is. He's got an opportunity to sort of grab the shirt, because I do think Fornals' shirt's up for grabs. I think Ben Rama's shirt's up for grabs. I think Jared Bowen's shirt's up for grabs. I think all three of them have done okay, but I could be wrong. But has Dawson got more goals than all three of them this season?
Yeah, quite possibly. I wouldn't be surprised if Lingard goes on the left wing. That wouldn't surprise me because of his work rate and because, basically Moyes may well be asking, can I get someone that can get the work rate of Fornals on that left-hand side? And I think he may well look at that and think, well, actually, that's the guy that I perhaps more trust to do it. And then he's not switching Ben Rama's position either. Listen, don't get me wrong. Ben Rama was clearly, as I said in the review, working very, very hard in the last one. It's not just about working hard; it's about standing in the right positions when you're asked to defend and stuff like that. So, I'm pleased. I do think, you asked me, the first player I mentioned about getting dropped, I said was Bowen. So I thought he was perhaps more deserving of it than anyone else. So I am sort of glad that it's not Ben Rama. I would you start to smell conspiracy theory a little bit in it, and I don't think that's the case now. I think Moyes just keeps starting Ben Rama, which is really good. But Ben Rama needs to step up now. I think Moyes can now say, hold on, I keep starting him. I've started him the last 4 or 5 games, whatever it is. I've shown faith in him. We could do with a goal or an assist now, basically, from him. That would be really good.
David bench for West Ham: David Martin, Fabian Balbuena, Andre Yarmolenko, Mipo Odebeko, Jared Bowen, Ben Johnson, Manuel Lanzini, Pavel Fornals, and Issa Diop. Martin Noble's injured. That's the reason for Martin Noble's exclusion on the bench. He's not left out, he's injured, and that's why he's not there. Well, we'll take a little look at the Villa team, Gonzo.
Yeah, please.
I'm a bit annoyed. In my opposition view for the patrons, I said I was going to get 11 out of 11. I was pretty confident. I only got 10. I got one wrong. So, Martinez in goal, the back four: Target, Mings, Consign, Cash, a midfield 2 of McGinn and Douglas Luiz, an attacker of Ollie Watkins up front with a 3 in behind of Jack Grealish, Ross Barkley, and El Ghazi. Strong team.
Yeah, very good team. Very good team. Sorry, just reading it there. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Who didn't you have? El Ghazi, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Traore would start. That's who I got wrong.
Yeah, I guess he's on the bench, Traore. I mean, I'm not unhappy with that because I think he's a frightening player, actually, and I think we need another frightening player for Aston Villa. But you know what? They've got a good player to bring off the bench. They've got 2 actually. Sonson's playing as well.
Yeah. This is the Villa bench, just so people know. Nakamba, Traore, Angels, Ramsey, Tom Heaton, Trezeguet, El Hamandi, Morgan Sanson, and Keenan Davis.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. That's certainly. But we've got a good bench. We've got some really good players on our bench, actually. We've got some guys that can come on and make a difference. And I mean, don't be surprised to see someone like Bowen coming on and having an impact in the game, because he clearly. I think a few of them need a rest. I did think we looked tired against Liverpool. So this is going to bring a bit of energy. There's two new players in there, I guess, in terms of Lingard and Fredericks, who are going to be full of energy. And I guess it doesn't really matter if Lingard is match fit or not, because even if he lasts 60 minutes at full pelt, actually we have a load of players on that bench who can go and play in whatever position Lingard's been playing in. That's not really an issue for us, is it? So that's going to be really interesting, actually. I'm still looking forward to it, actually. What channel is it on?
It's on BT. All the games midweek are on BT. BT have got all the games this week. I'm a bit like, I don't know. I'm a bit so really, because I don't know. There's something about our team. It's just, I think it's Ben Rama, if you take Ben Rama out, who's going to provide this sort of sparkle, if you like? I think, well, Lingard's a good player. He's almost been like the workhorse. When he's been playing for Man United, he's the workhorse role, isn't he? He's almost like their version of Pablo Fornal. He does all the work, so the flair players can play. And he's not a bad player. He's a good player. But, Fredericks, he's fast, but how often have we sat here saying his end product's not very good? Well, it's going to have to be good tonight because he's going to be the one responsible for putting the crosses in. Be interesting to see where Ben Rama plays. Like you said, is he going to be on the left or is he going to be in number 10? I hope he is on the left, and I hope it gives Lingard the role through the middle, a big responsibility for him. But he's got a big chance tonight to sort of prove his worth to stay in the team, essentially. If he plays well tonight, Jesse Lingard, he starts on Saturday against Fulham. As simple as that. It keeps Fornals and Bowen in. David Moyes is placing a lot of trust in Fredericks and Jesse Lingard tonight, a lot of trust, because it would have been easy for him. It would have actually been easier for Moyes to not change it than do what he's done tonight. He's taking the risk tonight by changing this lineup. I kind of get it with the Jack Grealish thing, but I don't think it was 100% necessary. And also all this doubling up on Grealish, I think that would be naive, because Matt Targett has been getting better and better every week. I watch Aston Villa, and he's really good at left back. Gets forward really well, gets the crosses in. So we're almost just going to have two players focused on Jack Grealish. That means you're going to be given a lot of space to Targett. Villa will happily have that. Villa will happily have Jack Grealish being marked by two and have their left back whipping in crosses unmarked for the game. So I don't think it's quite like that. Saying that, prior to his injury, Fredericks was our best player earlier this season. I thought at the start of the season, I thought he was really good. He didn't deserve to. He's probably deserved more opportunities. It's an interesting one, playing him right wing, that's all. But he's been subbed on twice,
he was
3 times.
Playing in a different position,
Yeah, so now he's, I don't know. I mean, Moyes obviously fancies him as a winger. He's come on for Jared Bowen more times than once in that right wing position. So it's interesting by Moyes. I think it's risky, but fortune favours the brave, So anyway, we'll get our little bet done. For those who don't know, we're going to do a little bet on Bet365. If it wins, we'll give the winnings away. It's free to enter. You enter via the live chat. Once we've done that, we'll be taking we'll give our final thoughts and we'll turn to the live chat. Get your thoughts on the West Ham team, the Villa team, predictions, get anything you want, get your thoughts on, and we'll have a little read of them. What are you fancying, Gonzo?
I don't know for once. I really don't. I'm normally quite. This is a tough one. I think. I was going to say I think Villa will score. I'm not sure they will. We might keep them closed down. We might do a number on them. Let's go for a low scoring game. Should we do that one? Can we do that? A low scoring game?
No, I don't like them.
All right.
Because then the bet's over. If there's an early goal, your bet's finished. Crystal Palace was 3-2.
All right.
Villa,
I'll tell you what.
Liverpool
All right,
was 3-1.
we'll go for something outlandish. Go for Ryan Fredericks to score a goal.
Oh, Jesus.
That's adventurous.
It is that. I'll give you that. He's 16-1 to score a goal, Ryan Fredericks. He's playing right wing.
There you go.
It's not a bad spot, that, Gonzo, if I do say so myself.
I'll tell you what, you want to see what he's on to get a hat-trick.
Yeah, you 16-1 for someone playing right wing, regardless of who it is not bad odds at all. I'll give you that one. So I'll stick that in the bet, okay? I don't think it's going to win, not really, but he does shoot. We saw it against Doncaster, didn't we? Rampaging forward and had that shot when he should have. I'll put in Douglas Luiz to get a card.
Do you? Okay, cool. I was going to say you know the referee is. Of course you do.
Yeah, it's not a good one for cards. It's Madley. It's Madley. It's not a good one.
No, he's lenient, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he is. That'll do. It's 70-1. So we'll put £5 on. Yeah. So Douglas Luiz to get booked and Ryan Fredericks to score a goal is £350 to somebody in the live chat. If that wins, £350. What's the phrase, Gonzo? Get in the live chat, get this phrase.
Target Mings for cash.
Target Mings for cash. Brilliant. Right, there you go. Target Mings for cash. Get that in the live chat. You are entered in. Walter seems to think Saeed Benrahma is going to get his first goal tonight. Willie thinks that Noble is going to be a late inclusion to the squad and come on and score a penalty. I'm going to say that's not happening.
Good odds.
Henry's asking, where is Fredericks playing? We think he's right wing. I believe he's right wing, Henry. I do believe he's right wing. Uni Advisors said that Villa's out for revenge. They battered us last time. They were hard done by Toulouse. We're going to have to be very good tonight. Luckily, we're good this season. So he's saying 2-1 West Ham. Get your predictions in. Get your Get everything in. Anyway, Gonzo, you've seen that's the phrasing you need. You've seen the lineups now. Gonzo, what are you thinking?
Interesting, different. I mean, let's be fair. I mean, it wasn't overly optimistic vibe around the fan base anyway before this game. I guess that's made it worse. It doesn't make much difference to me. It might work. It might work. Stranger things have happened. Looking around that Premier League and look at some of the results that happen all the time, even just the last couple of weeks, there's no guarantee that Aston Villa are rocking up and winning this game. I mean, literally anything could happen. What they do? Put 7 past Liverpool?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they could beat us 5-0. We could beat them 2-0. You just honestly, anything could happen here. And it's. I do think it's such an open Premier League. It can be. I think how we attack and how regularly we attack is quite an important one. And clearly, Fredericks is going to be key here because he's used to arriving from late. That's the thing. He's used to lending the ball to somebody else. He overlaps them. Then they draw the marker, they draw the fullback, and then they play Fredericks in. There's not going to be such opportunity for trickery. Basically, the thing is, when you're a winger, you can't rely on somebody else to pull your marker away for you. You've got to trick your way past your marker or do something. So I guess West Ham are going to have to work out some 1-2s and some triangles down that side to be able to release Fredericks. If they do, it could be quite interesting. If we do get on a counter-attack and we can spring the counter-attack very quickly, then actually a lot of it's going to boil down to how good Fredericks' delivery is. Because tell you what, whoever he's up against, if they play a high line and we release the ball, he'll get in behind there. And we did try and play it a few times, but Alisson was so quick off his line. I don't know about the Aston Villa keeper, but if the Aston Villa keeper doesn't do that, then we do have opportunities to score on a counter-attack.
Yeah, the targets the left back is very attacking, so there will be space in behind if Fredericks can break quick enough. There will be plenty of room. Same with Matty Cash on the other side. This is why I want to see Ben Rama on the left, because they are attacking fullbacks, both of them. So we get the ball, the space will be in those wide areas of the pitch. And I think that's what we're trying to do tonight. I do think Ben Rama will be on the left, Gonzo. I do think that's where Saeed will be. And I think that will be the game plan. Get it wide and get down the sides and see what we can do. I think Antonio might cause Rings in Collins a bit of trouble as well, but if we see the Antonio that saw against Liverpool, then not really. I think they're going to have an easy enough day. He needs a big performance, Antonio, because this is where it's sort of like he was awful against Liverpool, missed a lot of chances against Palace. He's got to start putting in big performances, otherwise Moyes is going to experiment with something up front. Moyes has shown tonight he's willing to experiment, he's willing to try something out in the ordinary. And I'm not against it, to be honest with you. I'm not against it. I'm all for trying something new. I think it's possibly harsh to some extent on Fornals and Jared Bowen, because like everyone had a bad game against Liverpool, so they'd be sitting there thinking, hang on a minute, the rest of the team didn't play great. But like we said, we thought the defence played fine. And there's no one to change for the centre midfield area. So it was obviously going to be the attacking three that was going to get a smack on the butt by David Moyes and get parked on the bench. So big game. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying. Chris says, interesting lineup. He was pessimistic going into it, but he's got a sneaky feeling for Moyes masterclass. He's going 3-1. Ben says, let's get real, fellas. I'm not sure what that means. Ben, put your prediction up. Let's see what you're saying. I don't know what you're meaning.
It's an interesting badge. What badge you got there? I like that.
I don't know.
Just like that badge. Nice design, that is.
Yeah. Do you think Moyes could convert Diop into a centre defensive midfielder?
I think if he was good, look, Moyes is capable of trying anyone in any position. It seems at the moment. I mean, he's really thrown it. I would hope he doesn't. I'd rather see Fornals played in there.
Abdullah says that he likes us in the counter with attacking players being pacey. Targeting Grealish may leave a lot of space for Fredericks, hoping Ben Rama is on the left. Ben says Villa will nick it. That's what I'm saying, Ben. You're agreeing with me then. You need to get real, Ben. No, I'm joking, Ben. I think it'll be 2-1 Villa. I'm sticking with 2-1 Villa. So Chris says, a different Chris says, Sufal will be the attacking threat down the right. Good on the ball, pretty quick, and can put in a good cross. Mike Banana says 1-1. Jack says 2-0 West Ham. Mark says Diop is terrible on the ball. Mixie says that he could play Diop there. He's not getting a chance with Rice and Souček in there. Richard says that he's very shocked with the lineup. I think we could nick it. Ben says that results have gone away for the most part. Do you lads think a draw is good enough? He does.
I would agree. I would agree. If we draw this and then win against Fulham, we're going to be sitting, I guess, in around 6th place or something like that, 6th or 7th place. Maybe we're still going to be looking at it. Not only will be there, we'll be looking at it and thinking, well, hold on, it's still only 3 points, a win away from being, going higher. It's really tough for the bottom teams at the moment because it looks like they're cut adrift, the bottom 3. All the rest, it's really going to be interesting on where you finish between 50 and 60 points this season. Is going to have quite a large bearing. It's interesting. A draw is a good result tonight, I think.
Yeah, I think a draw is a good result tonight too. Danny says that Lingard should be buzzing tonight. He's got a point to prove. Wouldn't surprise him if he gets on the score sheet. And then Kanchi says Lingard in, fair enough. Fredericks on the wing. Nah, unless we are setting up for a point at best. Harry says, can you bet on Dies? No, you cannot. Liam says, can you see Meepo getting a Prem debut?
No, I can't. It's the only thing I'm a bit negative about. To be fair,
we already know 2 subs he's going to do. Fernandes and Bowen's coming on at some point. I'll say 64 for Charlie's game. Charlie, your bingo game. Write this down. I'll say 64 minutes. I'll say he brings on Jared Bowen for Ryan Fredericks and Pablo Fernandes for Jesse Lingard. I think he'll do a double sub. He'll bring them all. It's 2 most predictable ones, isn't it?
I'll give you one. 34 minutes, Antonio for Yarmolenko.
You can just see the pandemonium if that happens as well. Paul says Odebeko needs to make an appearance. Rudy, Alan says, should Bowen be worried about his place? He's subbed every week and now is now being replaced. He's the most sub player in the Premier League this season. Yeah.
What would he be worried? He's playing for Hull City last season, playing in the Premier League now, gets picked for almost every game we play. Won't be worried. He's going nowhere. This boy will be playing for West Ham for the next 5-6 years. I don't think he'll be worried at all.
I'm going to say no because unless Fredericks is man of the match tonight, even if Fredericks puts in a 7 out of 10 and we draw 1-1, there's a good chance Bowen will still come in for him because we're playing Fulham next. This lineup, I think, is acceptable away to Aston Villa. If he did this against Fulham, Moyes, I think there'd be a whole different reaction to it. I think, hang on, what the hell are you doing here? Are you setting up to defend against Fulham? It is a bit of a defensive lineup, I think. Lewis says, I hope this works. Villa will have a lot of the ball and we have pace in the counter. It's a risk. If it doesn't work out, Moyes will get slated. KM says, we need to win this. Fulham, despite being poor, may cause us issues. Have a feeling Lingard will have a good one. Bowen may need this for a little motivation. I don't think Bowen lacks motivation at all, though. I don't think that's one thing I've never questioned with Jared. I question his end product and his decision-making, but his work ethic, his motivation and stuff like that, I've never really... don't really see it as an issue. The one guy that might get complacent is our striker. What are you laughing at? Something funny. I'm quite high up the chat.
Sorry, let me go on, deal with this. And then,
you click on it. It's all right. It's what you click on.
Oh, rare occasions indeed, my friend.
Ben's wife is praying for a draw.
She is.
Bobby says we should have sent Villa down and saved Bournemouth. I mean, they were a little bit lucky with the whole goal line technology, so on and so forth. Should have sent Villa down when we had the chance that they were a sleeping giant. I mean, Chris is just.
Listen. I'm not in for all that. I hated that. I felt when West Ham went down with whatever it was, 42 points, whatever. I felt when I heard, if you remember, Glenn Roeder had got the brain tumour, Trevor Brooklyn had taken over, and I remember hearing it was Peter Reid and Sam Allardyce and all them, and you really felt like they were conspiring together, and they openly said it. They were saying we want West Ham to go down and stuff like that. I wouldn't want to be part of anything like that, of conspiring to get Aston Villa sent down or anyone else sent down. We would just play our games, we do as well as we can, and whoever goes down goes down. Fortunately, we're just not part of it. I would have liked. Look, I love Bournemouth. I would have loved Bournemouth to be in the Premier League, but there you go.
Chris says, talking of conversions, Bowen at left back. It's a no from me.
We'll have no one in their natural positions from the end of the season.
Gaz says that he might shock us and play 5 at the back with Soufal tucking in at right centre back. Do you know something? I don't think we'll start with that, but I do think that's plan B. If it's not working, give it 20 minutes, 30 minutes or something. We might very well switch formation. It's not something Moyes usually does, In game, we don't really see much reaction from Moyes. You can be a bit stubborn. Liverpool were thumping us all over the park in the first half. We couldn't get the ball, but we still stuck with the same formation. But that is definitely an option with the personnel on the pitch where we require no substitutions in order to switch to 3 at the back. All it would take is a code word from the manager, and suddenly we can switch over. Connor says we're winning 100%. Mark says he'd like to see Benrahma, Lanzini, and Jesse Lingard at some point. While Sahel is saying that. Remember, this duo, Benrahma and Lingard, will be excellent. Jason says that Bowen did block a lot last game. Antonio hasn't played well since signing his new contract. That's an interesting thing.
Isn't it just?
He didn't sign it, though. We triggered an extension, so he's not got, as far as I'm aware,
he did sign a new one on extended on bigger money with an appearance bonus.
Well, the thing is, if you go listen to what the manager said, David Moyes didn't say that. Moyes says that we've triggered a clause.
I think the clause is there, but we've improved the clause. I think that's what's happened. He was certainly sat down with a pen in his hand and all the rest of it. So,
you're calling David Moyes a liar?
Never.
You disputing what David Moyes said? I remember the rumours about being a 2-year thing. When it came out, Antonio had a new deal. I thought, I wonder if it was triggered or whatever. Then Moyes said, he's been a good lad or whatever. We've triggered a clause in his contract and stuff, so he stays here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Moyes said it was a clause, so we'll wait and see. Martin says that Lingardinho and Potato Saladinho will bang and go. Potato Saladinho. You're going to steal that.
Potato Saladinho, yes.
You're going to steal that.
I quite like Big Sue, but I think that is really good. I'm up for any take on any nickname. I will be doing at some point a video just dedicated to nicknames for reasons of silliness.
Guy said Antonio's been injured. I mean, true, he's been back for a few games now, but if he's not fit enough, don't play him. Simple as that, really. And we collectively, as a club, have chosen not to sign a striker. I'm sorry, but you can't then not sign a striker and say, "Well, we've got no fit strikers." Well, You've chose to not go get one. It's your own fault now, isn't it? So I've got no sympathy. From this point on, I have no sympathy. And I'm going to say about David Moyes more than David Sullivan here, because Moyes has confirmed that the money is there. If Antonio breaks down and Moyes says, well, we're short up front, I'm sorry, but I have no sympathy from now on. He had a whole month to rectify. He's had money, which he's admitted, and he's chosen not to do it. So it's all on David Moyes' shoulders, unfortunately, here. Had Antonio's 2 shots going against Palace, would we still be having this conversation?
Well, I guess we would, because we'd have lost against Liverpool still, and we'd still have only one sort of striker, wouldn't we? So yeah, I think so. We'd still be looking at a team that had Ryan Fredericks on right wing. No, I think we'd be having this conversation anyway. Really.
If we do go 5 at back, it will be Chris, Ogbonna and Dawson back there with Sufal and Fredericks on the left. That's interesting.
I don't think so, but I tell you what, that's not a bad shout, because he's played Fredericks at left back or left wing back before, possibly even this season. Maybe it's last season merged into one. He's definitely done it.
Yeah, I know he's played Johnson there, but
as a substitute at left.
Yeah, he definitely played. He's happy to play Johnson there as well, who's right-footed. Major said, "Do you want Daniel Sturridge as a new striker?"
No drive, brilliantly talented, but the way he let his career fizzle out, I mean, no. And he wouldn't suit what we've got, which is, a bunch of really committed players.
Josh says Lingard's grabbing a debut goal.
Or what? Lingard's grabbing a debut goal or not grabbing a debut goal?
I think he's starting a fight with us. That's what you're saying, a fight, isn't it? You're going to do that or what? All right, mate, calm down. He might score, he might not. I don't know.
He's tucking into his dinner, Josh, at the moment. Josh is tucking into his dinner. He's got a pint there.
I think he's starting on his dinner. Am I going to eat this or what?
Is he shouting? I think he's in a picture. I think he might be shouting at his dinner.
I think he is.
He's probably shouting at his dinner. Lingard grabbing a debut goal or what?
Are you hot or what? Am I going to enjoy you or what?
Get on that, folk.
Josh is not a happy man. He needs to be in the next Danny Dyer film with sort of lingo like that. Get him rocking into the boozer and EastEnders, starting on Danny Dyer behind the bar. Scott Miller says, if Antonio gets injured next week, maybe Moyes will sign Costa for free.
Or what?
Or what? Yeah, so he's going to end up at the MLS, where he's going to end up somewhere. Hopefully not the London Stadium. Simon says that Sufalo's playing central defence with Fredericks at right wing back. I don't think so. I think it's 4-2-3-1.
Very undefined features, Simon, isn't he? He's very plain-faced, man.
I wonder what he's reading.
It all sounds the same. Probably same as the last book he read. It's very hard to distinguish the text on that book.
Peach is here, and Peach says the live chat is massive. And he's right. There's 900 of you watching. And you can also subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Drop a like on the video. In a couple of minutes, myself and Gonzo are going to disappear and hand it over to Charlie. We've got a live watch along coming up, so you don't need to go anywhere. This video is rocking and rolling for the next couple of hours. Tim says, how many times does Grealish go to ground? He reckons 8 times.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good game. That's a good game. Maybe even a drinking game. Might everyone gets drunk. Every time Grealish goes...
Well, you will, because he's definitely going to go down once. You'll definitely get drunk.
True. That's true. Absolutely.
Or what?
Oh, what? Yes, absolutely. Oh, I like that. 8 times. Can someone do Grealish watch for us?
Well, if you want to do how many times you've been fouled, you can find out pretty quickly, but it doesn't
always... how many times he ends up on the ground. I think that's the important. That's what Tim wants to know.
8 times and a half, at least. At least 8 times and a half. Brendan, what do you think Jesse Lingard starting this early on means?
It means he's going to start definitely when the referee blows his whistle at the start of the game.
I think he's in the team. I think he's going to make his debut tonight.
Definitely playing.
I think it means he's making his debut tonight.
Definitely, 100%.
Diving sweepstake winner gets a prize. No prizes tonight, Garino. We've given away a poster and a mug. We're all out of prizes for now. We can't afford it. We can't keep giving everything away. Jay says, why don't you stay and do the watch along? A, Charlie's better at it than us, and B, we watch the game so we can do the review. When you do the watch along, I watch the screen more than the actual match. It's like hard to do both. So now we'll stick to the game and let Charlie do the watch along. Cotters is tonight the night we get a pen.
Oh, okay. Who's gonna win us the pen?
Brian Fredericks.
Nice.
He's going to go flying in the box, and Mings is going to come running over and clatter him out. The most overrated centre-back in the Premier League is going to give us a penalty. And
I'll tell you what, just when Ryan Fredericks is going to score to get us our bet, and we'll be shouting to the ref, are you going to play advantage or what?
Hayden Taylor's chucked £5 in the full-time fund. Thank you, Hayden. He says, feeling hopeful for tonight. 2-1, Antonio to score first. Winston Reid's on the bench. Robert's told us Winston Reid is on the bench for Brentford. Go on, Winston. David says that he can't see us having much possession. I agree with that. I think we're going to have about 35% possession.
I think I'll go with 33.
Stephen and his missus Broomfield says that Everton are 1-0 up already, so we're slipping to 6. We need a win, boys.
They look very pale. They've spent too much. You need to get out. You and the missus need to get out. It's too much time locked up with COVID. You need to get out and walk around a bit in the sunshine.
How are you going to let Grealish grow his hair out because you gave Beckham loads of rubbish and you actually won things?
What?
I'm not sure.
I've never said anything about David Beckham's hair. Ever.
No idea. Tom Bull says this is a game he wants to win the most along with John.
That's brilliant. I like that.
We gave David Beckham loads of rubbish.
That day, Joe, when we uploaded the anti-Beckham video. I regret it. I wish we'd have unlisted it. Oh, do you know what I mean? We say Beckham or what? Oh, it was terrible.
You're going to slag off Grealish's hair or what?
Imagine us uploading a Beckham, just random. We normally talk about West Ham, but today we're going to talk about LA Galaxy's David Beckham, and in particular, his hairband. Gio, over to you. We didn't do that video.
I like the thought that someone's maybe sat there watching our stream talking about West Ham Villa, thinking I hate these boys, when they're going to call out Jack Grealish's haircut.
I know, they do it all the time.
5 minutes, 10 minutes. No mention of haircut, and he's like, where's the respect for David Beckham on our chat?
Absolutely. And when they talked about Guendouzi's boots that time,
Hey, I've got a story about Guendouzi. Well, I don't. Someone does.
You do.
About Guendouzi.
I know it.
I'll save it for next Thursday.
Do it.
Maybe. Anyway, Gonzo, we've got to disappear very soon. So everyone watching, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here. Myself and Guns are going to disappear. Charlie's coming up. He's staying throughout the games. Don't go anywhere. Also, just want to say a massive thank you to someone, Stuart Morris, who's got in touch, and he is sponsoring Charlie's watch-alongs. Massive thank you to Stuart Morris. Anyway, myself and Guns are going to go over to Charlie.
That's right, everyone. We actually have a sponsor. Imagine that. Imagine the scenes, a sponsorship for the Hammers Chat Watch Along. That's right, Stuart Morris Accountants. You want your corporate sponsorship. You want your, not sponsorship, you want your corporate accountancy. You want your personal accountancy. They're the people that hooked up from Ilford. We're hooked up with them because a West Ham fan recommended it. We'd like to thank them. They will be working in collaboration with us until the end of the season on the Watch Alongs. So you're going to be seeing that. Thank you very much to them. And thank you for everyone for joining us. It's Aston Villa versus West Ham United. It's the Premier League. It's time for big moves. But first of all, let's thank everyone who's in the chat. Hello to Peach, 28 Newmaster, Abdullah, Ace, Ify, Andy, Anil, Apache, Ben Carter, Ben Glander, West Ham fan channel. If you haven't subscribed already, do go check out Ben's channel. It's very good work. Ben Whitaker, Bus Driving Ninja, Caffel, Charlie, Cotters, Craig, Daniel, Dave, wow, David Offer, David Gann, David Goodyear, Dylan Weston, Elbow 73, English for All, Gareth Thomas, Garino, George, Harry, Harvey, Hayden, Irons, Jay, Isaac, Jamie, James, Jamie again, Jamie Gray, Jamie Green, Jay Plassey, John Jacks, Kevin Baring. Oh my God, there's so many of you. Kevin Baring, Kyle English, Liam Fitzgerald, LPH, Lewis Booty, Major 84, Mark Alexander, Mark Walters, Maverick, Max Heartbottle, Maxine, Mixie, Mike Monera. Good to see you, Mike. Moby Dick, Motive B, Mr. Pete Hammer, Jaff. Who else we got? Paul, Stevo, Redo 4, Rose Singh, Robert Gates, Robert Singleton, Ryan King, Ryan Louis, Sam Pragnall, Samuel L. Windu, Scott B, Scott Milner, Sean Swadley, Stephen Fuller, Steve 50, Steve Chaotix, Stephen and Lysett, Stevie C, Tebow, Ty, Tom Ball, Tom Pontefract, Var Golf, and Woody Allen. Hello and welcome, everyone. If I missed you out, sorry about that. It's just it moves so quickly and there's not much you could do, but good to see you all. Good to see you all anyway. It's West Ham, it's Villa. Big times, big plays. Now, we might be joined by someone late, we might not be, I don't know yet, but I'd like to welcome you all. And what I want you to do, usually, of course, we play Sub Bingo. Sub Bingo is the game where we guess the time and the substitution of the players. What's Moyes actually gonna do? But today, I want you to get your thinking caps on. We're going to ask you for it in a second. We're going to play Dive Bingo. When will Jack Grealish dive? That's what we're going to... What minute will it happen? What minute will it happen? I don't know when. You might think it might be super early. It might be super late. I don't know. But Dive Bingo is happening. What minute will Jack Grealish dive? Get your answers in the chat. Get your answers in the chat and we'll help. Here we go. So people starting to put their in. Daniel, 1 minute in. Watch Charlie. If we win, will you shave? Yes. Stephen, if we win, I will shave. We'll get score predictions soon. But if yes, fair enough. Or the warm up said Daniel. It's a bold prediction. First minute, 15th minute. Later than most, apparently, at this point. 12 minutes. What else have we got? We have Bowen on 45. 3, the warm-up, 3rd minute, 99 problems with Villa ain't once as bus driving. You love to see it. You love to see it. 1st minute, 32nd minute, 2 minutes, 30. Love the precision. Dive in 4th minute, 12th minute, 2nd minute. Which time, KFD? What are we vibing? Not in terms of like clock time, in terms of time on the watch. 13th minute, 35th minute, 11th minute. Come on, you iron, says Alan. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. 3rd minute, 2nd minute, 16th minute, 12th minute. Join the Discord, Moby. Find it in the description. Discord. There's going to be links to how to watch the game and everything. Good times. Hope Mike's okay. I haven't seen him here in a while. As do I. Good to see you, Mike. Love you, mate. 14th minute, 2nd minute, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, lots of super early ones, 7th minute. We're talking literally the beginning of the game. Walking out onto the pitch. Could not be sooner. I've got a man like Charlie. shout out to CB who's in the chat, and shout out to Peach. Thank you very much, Peach, for your shout outs in the videos as well. I heard you talking about Subway. That's a big conversation we need to get into. When he goes through the Villa Park gates, he might have already done it. That's a good point. First, second, when the game kicks off, we got 12 minutes, 26 minutes, 32nd minute. That's quite late. 90th minute, we'll win a pen, ruin our evening, says Woody. Depressingly potentially accurate, Woody. Depressingly potentially accurate. 45 seconds, bring on the wheelchair for Grealish. Debut goal for Jesse. This is a good question, actually. So let's talk about the lineups, because we haven't mentioned them. If you've been watching the build-up, you will know them. But if you haven't, then let's just run through them very quickly. We have the West Ham lineup. Fabianski, Kufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Fredericks, Rice, Souček, Lingard, Benrahma, Antonio. With a bench of Martin, Diop, Balbuena, Johnson, Lanzini, Fornals, Bowen, Yarmolenko, Odebeku. Yarmolenko. Odebeku. Shocked me, says Reese, which it did me as well. I assumed it was because of injuries, but to see Jesse and Fredericks get on is a bit of a shock, considering the people on the bench exist and could have come on. That's a mild shocker for me. That's a mild shock. I would have expected it to not go. We know how we play. If it's this 4-4-1-1 system, then we're going to see Fredericks on the right. We'll see Lingard or Benrahma on the left. Probably Benrahma. Maybe Jesse Lingard, actually. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to say. Looking at that, I don't quite know how we're going to line up. There's been people in the chat talking about maybe we hit a 5 at the back here. You know, is Fredericks playing at right back, Cresswell left back, Kufal playing centre back? There's options here. But yeah, want Odebeku to come. So do I. I really hope it happens. But unfortunately, I think Gio said it. But we know two of the subs. He's going to bring on Fornals. He's going to bring on Bowen. They're his boys. We'll see. And then just in case you don't know, the Villa lineup: Martinez, Cash, Konsa, Mings, Target, Douglas Luiz, McGinn, and then El Ghazi, Barkley, Grealish behind Ollie Watkins. With a bench of Heaton, El Mohammadi, Ramsey, Engels, Trezeguet, Nakamba, Davis, Sanson, Traore. A strong team. A strong Villa team. A strong Villa team. You know the lineups now. You know the vibes. Jay Placey says, Discord ain't working for me. Click on the link in the description. It'll take you to a page. All you have to do is accept it. It's free to sign up for, obviously. There's a rules bit you have to go because it's a formality to get in, but it's completely free. And there's a bit called Stream Links. If you're looking for a stream to watch the match, in the Discord link below. Now you've seen the lineups. We all know the lineups now. We all know the vibes. How are you feeling? Are you feeling confident? That's what I want to know. Are you feeling confident? Because this is a nerve-wracking match. This is a nerve-wracking match, this one. This one could go either way. If we're talking about how we vibe it, Abdu, link in the description below, Discord, top link, refresh if it's not the top link, it should pop up and you should be able to get in. And then Chris says even. Good to see. Good to see. It looks like a cat fell on his, hang on. I mean, okay, so it's not impressive facial hair, I will say that. Take it from a guy whose face is almost entirely covered. It's not impressive facial hair. But listen, he has more followers than I do, so I can't chat. It's a tough game, and I don't know which way it's going to go. I don't know which way. I honestly can't. If you're asking me for a score prediction, I genuinely can't tell at this point. So I want to know how you guys are feeling. How are you vibing for the game? Because I just can't tell. I just can't tell. Part of me thinks that I'm scared. Obviously, we lost to Liverpool. This is a strong Villa team. I don't want to sit here and act like it's going to be easy for us in any way, shape, or form, because I don't think it is. Villa have had an amazing season, just like we have. You know, they've been flying high. They're at a stage where they've got a lot of good players in that side. I mean, you're seeing the likes of Grealish, you're seeing the likes of Watkins, you're seeing quite a few very good players, and I don't particularly feel confident with that. But at the same time, I do think we've got to bounce back. I do think it's going to be a situation where we have to bounce back from the previous defeat. And if we're being honest about it, this group of players have shown that they can bounce back. You know, it's one of the few things that's been the most enjoyable about this season is seeing them when they get knocked down, getting back up again. And that's the thing I'm hyped to see. I really hope that we come out with that attitude. We hit them from the get-go, and we see a team, and maybe that's why we've made these changes, to freshen it up just enough to where the team feel a little bit galvanized coming in. We've got a strong bench for once. That is actually a strong bench. I mean, Lanzini, Fornals, Bowen, and Yarmolenko all on there. That's a strong bench with attacking options. I don't know. I feel almost more confident because of the changes, despite how weird they are, despite seeing Jesse Lingard and specifically Ryan Fredericks. I'm almost more confident with that. I don't know. How do we feel? If you're having, let me just test the Discord, because I'm seeing people say they're having some problems with it. I seem to be fine. On there. There are now links up in stream links. So if you need them, go and have a look. Discord and the link below, top link, click on that, accept the rules, because, you know, there's rules to these things. And then, yeah, by clicking the little green thing, and then you're in. It's completely free. There's a bit called stream links. Go and get involved. So let's see. Jesse Lingard out to make a statement. You'd hope so. He needs it, don't he? He's got a situation where he's here to prove something now. That's why he's moved to West Ham, to get that game time, to get that proof. And this is a great team to do it against. Aston Villa, they're flying high. You put it in, and let's be real, he puts in the effort. If he puts in the work rate, gets a good performance, then David Moyes is more likely to start him again. That's what you sort of want to see it. Villa are crapping it, says Basha. I mean, you'd hope so. The best defense, my friends, is attack. Lingard will form an excellent duo. I'm interested to see how they work together. I am. And I do agree with you to an extent. The best form is attack. And that's what I want to see early doors. Come out fast. Play fast and loose from the get-go. Big balls, go in fast. Big plays, you know what I mean? Logan Bowser, good to see you, sir. Charlie, it's great to see you. Oh, here we go. Great minds think alike. This is an interesting lineup. Excited for Fredericks to tear it up. Do you know what? Robert Gates saying, look like Discord's working. Great. That's good news. Thank you for the update. Discord for the win. For the win, you know it. So, do you know what? I'm going to say something maybe a bit controversial here. I kind of like the idea of Frederick starting. I can't lie to you. It's the Doncaster game. It shouldn't have affected me as much as it has. But that Doncaster game, he was getting to the byline. He was making big runs. So first of all, I misclicked it, but after 16, good to see. He was getting to the byline. And he was getting the balls in, and he wasn't just lofting it into the box either. He was crossing it low and hard. He's a problem. He's a menace. I'm kind of excited to see him start. I can't lie, and I don't know why. It's Wally. That's what it is. It's Wally, because Wally is just, when it comes to people who will rep Fredericks, he reps them more than anyone else. And it's love you too, Tom. Good video today. I was watching it earlier. It was a banger. I didn't know about the let's get it, or whatever you said at the beginning. It was very scary to me. It was very scary. If you haven't subscribed to After32, obviously go do it. Banging FIFA videos, big one today. I'm more excited for Jay Lings. Do you know what? I mean, that is obviously true as well. I do like Jesse Lingard. I feel like I've liked Jesse Lingard more than most people for a while. I think after that one season, I think a lot of people dropped off on him because his performances dropped off. But I think he's a capable player. I think he's a good player who deserves, a bit more respect than he gets. I'm excited to see him play. Like whoever was saying it before, he's got a point to prove here. He has a point to prove, and that's almost more exciting than anything else. Bowen needs a rest as well. I think that's a fair point. He's obviously played every single game. He's a very subbed player. I think I heard Gio say he's the most subbed player in the Premier League this season, which surprised me a bit. But he does get subbed almost all of the time. But I do think he needs a rest. I think and also, he's not been up to his usual standard of late. So I think take him out, put him back in in a couple of games or something, and he should have a point to prove like Jesse Lingard does. There's a possible chance of winning. I agree. I think we do. I think I miss you and Tom's watch alongs. Well, I'm still here, Daniel. I'm still here. Yeah, we all miss Tom. If you miss him, like I said, I have 32. Go check it out. You should. Do you reckon Fredericks will get a goal? Do you know what? No, but I think he'll get an assist. He'll get into good positions. He gets into decent positions in the box. His pace and movement are underrated when it comes to the area. I think he's going to get into interesting positions and he'll have a shot. He'll have at least one shot on target, I would bet. I think he will get an assist because his low crosses were so dangerous. And if Villa are going to be sat there prepared for us to bombard the box aerially, and all of a sudden they've got Ryan Fredericks trying to run past their fullback to cross it in low, and Soufal behind them crossing it in higher. So some different things going on there. I reckon he might get an assist, you know. I reckon he might get an assist. What is your score prediction? All right, everyone, time for score predictions. Let's just get on it, shall we? Score predictions. Edward, what's your score prediction? I'll start with mine. Will Villa score? Yes. Will we score? Yes. 2-1 to West Ham. I'm backing it. I'm coming into this one optimistic. I'm vibing it. Let me know what your score predictions are, everyone. Raggy Minotaur says Villa. Raggy, tell me what your score predictions are from a Villa perspective. I'm interested. How do you feel about the setup? Steve Chaotix, good to see you. Charlie from Rhodes, good to see you, sir. Going 3-1 to us. 3-1 says Ben. 3-1. 1-1 says Mixie. 2-2 says Motor. I did almost consider saying that as well, to be fair. 9-0 to the Hammers, says Daniel. It's a bold claim, Daniel. I can't lie, but I do appreciate your optimism. 4-0, 2-2, 2-1, 2-2. Gonzo, where can I get the industrial headphone? Because my wife snores. I don't know. You'd have to ask Gonzo. If you want my ones, then Astro. They're very expensive, though. I could only get them because of Chuck. So if you have a Chuck in your life, then you might be able to get some. 2-1 to the Hammers. 2-1, Antonio scores the first goal for us. I think that's a fair strike. I think we've set up some rapid break following some stellar defensive organisation. It feels like it plays to our strengths. 3-1 says Jordan. I like that. I like that breakdown as well. 2-2, 2-1 says Jay. We actually have pace, so that's exciting. 2-2, probably concede a crap penalty. Well, Jack Grealish is on the pitch. 3-2 to the Irons. Shout out to T-Bone. Shout out to the boy Wally as always. 1-0 to the Mighty Hammers. 3-0 Benny to score. I'm excited to see if Benny starts on the left. If Ben Rama starts on the left, that is exciting. That would be an exciting scene. So to see how they deal with that. Because again, you've got Ben Rama, you've got Lingard, there's a lot of people doing a lot of things there. A lot of people doing a lot of things. 2-2, 2-1 to Villa, unfortunately. Fair 2-2, 2-1, 2-1 to Villa. 3-2 to the Hammers, 2-2 late equaliser. 3-1 to Villa, says James. I believe James is a Villa fan, to be fair. 3-3. James, if you're not, by the way, correct me if I'm wrong. 2-1. Is Lingard fit, says Rash Capybara? It's an interesting question that I don't know, and we're going to find out. Is he match fit? He's obviously not been playing for Man United of late. Does that mean he's going to be rusty? I don't know. I honestly do not know. But we're going to find out very quickly. And does he have the motivation to power through past that lack of match fitnesses? That's why I'm so shocked he's playing. I thought he would have been introduced from the bench slowly. To see him just come in and start like this, would it have happened if we didn't lose to Liverpool? I don't know. That's another question. But it is what it is. It is what it is. 2-4. 3-0. Bold. Yeah, Villa. Good. Thank you, James. I did think so. I did think I saw you see Villa higher up. It's very difficult. The chat moves so quickly there, miss. 3 minutes. Here's a 3-0. I'm always said he's naturally fit, very naturally fit. Okay. I don't tend to watch the pretty much crash conferences. The only one I saw was the Burnley manager. What's his name? Sean Dyche. I saw Sean Dyche's earlier. That was good. But outside of that, yeah, I don't tend to listen to him. So that's good info. Thank you. All right, Charlie, how are you? Good to see you, Ben. I'm fine, thank you. How are you, sir? I'm a bit tired. I've not had much sleep, so if I go a bit insane during this watch along, that's why. I've had very little sleep, even less than usual, which is odd. Is Lingard playing because it's the loan agreement that he has to, says Arthur. Interesting idea. I don't think so. I think we probably would have known that beforehand, but it's an interesting idea because it does seem very out of nowhere to just happen instantaneously. 2-1 says Chuck. Not sure who do. Yeah, I've said 2-1 to West Ham. Don't get me wrong, I'm not super confident, but that's the vibe I'm going with. I'm backing it. He's not been injured, to be fair. Imagine he's perfectly fit, just lacking match sharpness, but only one way to get that. There we go. I mean, basically, completely agree. I just expected it to be off the bench as opposed to starting. Just expected it to be off the bench. Go Hammers, says Daniel. Yes. Yes. Get in. What is on? Do you know? Let's ask that question again. What is on that? Should we look? Let's just get involved, shall we? Can't it? It's Jesse, mate. Jesse. Again, I can't say much because he's obviously got a lot more followers than I do. And again, I can't. Just to be clear, I can't say a lot, right? But Jesse, don't know about that one. Don't know about them ones. I don't know about them ones. Check in here. Good to see you. Where is it? I've just misclicked it. There he is. Glenn, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. If anyone looking for an Arsenal channel, go check out Glenn's. Obviously a banger. Obviously a banger. Think we will lose to a VAR moment, says ISJ. Again, Grealish is on the pitch. Grealish is on the pitch. It wouldn't shock me, is what I'd say. It would not shock me. You just feel like it's happening, don't you? You just feel like it's happening. 1-0 Craig Dawson says, clips. We know we need it. Big Craigie D. CD. Compact disc himself. Coming in. Bullet header. I'm saying it'll be from outside the box. It'll swerve somehow. He'll put Swaz on it with his head. Big Craigie D. If Craigie D gets a goal, I'm gonna be very excited. I'm gonna be excited. Attack, never park the bus. See, this is the attitude I like. We're coming into. Do you know what? I tell you what, right? I tell you what, ignoring this, 4-0 Villa. I assume Josh are a Villa fan. If so, good to see. Good to see. I'm just saying, right? I like this confidence. I want to see us come at this game, man. Like I feel like we all felt bad after Liverpool. So I felt like we all struggled after that one for obvious reasons. It was a rough result. It was a rough time to have it. Let's come at this. I'm hyped for this one. I think we've got this. I don't know why. Why have I got this confidence? 5-10 minutes ago, I was not confident, and I come in here, and all of a sudden, it's gone wild. Subscribe if you're new around here, and as Gio says, like the video. It'll make me feel good. I can't lie to you. It will do that. And also just in general, we've been getting a lot of likes recently, a hell of a lot of likes. So it'd be good to keep that trend going. We're currently on. What are we on? We're on 200. We're on 236 right now, which is decent. So if you can get any more, then good times. Good times. Just finished my KFC. Running a little late. KFC, what did you have, Fo? Tell me what you had. These are the interesting things I need. Dawson's going to take off Grealish's head. Yo. Imagine the scenes. Grealish dives. Dawson foot follows through. Oof. Oof. Say hello to Che Adams while you're there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That'd be very exciting for me specifically. I just like dirty foot. I can't lie to you. I can't complain when it happens against us because I'm just too hyped. He probably had chicken Charlie. I know that. I'm talking about what chicken. Gio, you of all people know I am precise about my orders with these things. You know, you see me at McDonald's, I know what I'm doing. There's an order to this. I want to know specifically what. You know, did you go hard? Did you get a bonus banquet? Did you go light? Did you get popcorn chicken? There's a lot of options here when we're talking about KFC, and you of all people should know that. You of all people should know that. Moyes was coach at Man United, and what he did, he is. He was a coach there. It didn't go ecstatically well for him there, but he did. Mighty bucket for one. There you go. Did you get gravy or rice? Did you get, maybe you got a sweet corn? I'd get a sweet corn. We all know, if you've been in the watch long before, you know I do like sweet corn. I would have got a sweet corn. Did you get sweet corn? We're 3 minutes away from kickoff here. We're 3 minutes away from kickoff. And what I'll say is this: if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. We've been smashing our subscribe goals recently, to be honest with you. We've been absolutely flying, and we have so with the likes as well. So make sure to like on the video. If you're enjoying it, what I'll also say is this: now is the best time of the month to join up to the Patreon. Patreon.com/HammersChat. Link is in the description below. The earlier in the month you do it, the more bang for your buck you get, because you get charged when you join. You get charged at the beginning of the month. That's just the way Patreon works. So the earlier you join, the more value for money you get. You get all of these videos. You get the match day morning shows. You get the tactical previews with Gio. You get 2 Spanners, 1 Hammer with me and Ray Borum. There's lots of things going on the Patreon. So if you want to get involved, make sure you do. Patreon.com/HammersChat. Once again, thank you very much to Stuart Morris Accountants, and subscribe if you're new around here. Like the video. We are 2 minutes away from kickoff, and I need to pull up my BT Sport. and I need to pull up my BT score. Thank you for joining us. If you have, thank you for sticking around. If you do, remember, I'll be live throughout the entire game, be like half-time, giving half-time analysis, potentially with some guests. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then on top of that, after the match, Gio and Gonzo come back. They do their live reviews. So we will be able to put the link in the chat, send you over there. Zero effort for you. Literally no effort whatsoever. We make it all as easy for you as possible. And it's a good old time. Good question here, Logan. When is Peach coming on Spanners? All I'll say is I've sent an email. I don't know. We'll see where it goes from there. We'll see where it goes from there. See you next time, says Reva. Good to see you, my friend. If you're going away to enjoy the match, of course, everyone enjoy it. Ben Davis. Hey, Charlie. How's things? Good, Ben. Thank you very much. How are you, sir? How are you? Nice to see you. 2-1 to the Hammers. Some last minute big things. Yes. Peach is here. Peach. I'm going to be emailing you tonight from Hammers Chat about an hour after full time. I'm going to send you an email about appearing on a show because I need to talk to you. Good to see you, sir. Thoughts on Lingard starting? While I find this, I'll click that. Do you know what? I'm excited. I'm shocked it's happening. David Moyes tends to be a guy who takes his time when it comes to these sort of things. He doesn't like even remotely starting people, even people he signed. He's not that sort of guy who just puts them straight in. So I'm a bit shocked that he's gone with the lineup out of the gate, putting him in there out of the gate. But I'm excited to see him. I do like Jesse Lingard as a footballer. I'm hopeful that he has a good performance, because if he does, all of a sudden that could be big things for us. That could mean big things for him as well in his career at West Ham United. See you at half time, says Logan. See you then, my friend. See you then. Just click that. So I've got my thing up. Peach, we need you on 2 Spanners again. It's happening. Josh Murphy, you live streaming the game. I'll be live streaming my reactions to the game, having a conversation with the chat. Get involved if you want to, Josh. If you're looking for a stream of the game itself, in the link below, there's a thing called Discord. Click on that. It's free to join. All you have to do is accept the rules, click the little green tick just so you're allowed in. And then in there, there's a bit called stream links. Every single stream, every single game, we have at least 5 options for, presented by the wonderful Jim Stebbings, and then sometimes Ben and AFIS32, of course, get involved when they need to. And you have options to watch it. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful system. So go get involved. Do you know what I love? I can't show you this, but you know how when a player joins and they haven't taken the official like Sky Sports, BT Sports pictures yet, and they just have a terrible Photoshop job? That Kufal Photoshop job is dodgy, isn't it? It's bad. It's bad. Once again, just in case you don't know the lineups, I'll go through it one more time, just as we are about to start here. Or we might have just started on your screens, to be fair. The lineups are, let me click this button. Here we go. Let me zoom back out of Jesse Lingard. Dodgy beard. Fabianski, Kufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Fredericks, Rice, Souček, Lingard, Benrahma, Antonio. And then for Villa, Martinez, Cash, Conson, Mings, Target, Louise McGinn, El Ghazi, Barkley, Grealish, Ollie, Watkins. There we go. I'll let you know when kickoff happens on my screen so you know how far behind you lot I am. Will you be showing the game? No, it's in the Discord. Link below. There's a link below called Discord. Click on that. There are options for you to watch it there. I won't be showing it because I can't. Let's be having that's the kind of attitude I want. Come on. We're rocking into this one. Here we go. Villa to kick off. Arthur says Everton are 2-0 up. Calvert-Lewin scores against Leeds. Do you know what? I can't decide whether that's good or bad for us. I think we need to go. They take the knee. Oh, no, we're kicking off. I thought it was Villa. We're kicking off. And kickoff has... Wait, false alarm. Kickoff has happened. There we go. I'm about 2 and a bit minutes behind. Welcome, everyone, to the Hams Chat Watch Along. Thank you all if you're staying around. If you're sticking around, I love you. Thank you very much. And get involved. I'm excited for this one. I hope we start fast. I want to see Fredericks. I want to see Jesse Lingard. Get Lingard on the ball. You know what I mean? Get Lingard on the ball. Hello. Can you make me a builder thing? Says Dark Soul. It's not in my skill set, is what I would say. It's not in my skill set. If you want some sort of Bob the Builder type thing happening, there's plenty of people out there. That's not me. That's not me. It is what it is. See you at halftime. Good to see you, Migsy. I'll see you then. Looking forward to it. Hopefully with a big result so far. That's what we're hoping for. I'm only a minute and 10 seconds behind. Okay, that's good. That's good. So what I need to do is I've got I don't want you to judge my life, but I have a Cadbury's milk chocolate spread. That was just in the way of the controls for my thing, so I just got to move that. I live my life how I live my life. So the Villa match the first time around was a difficult one. It didn't end particularly great for us. You obviously want to see us get a win. It was a struggle, that game. It was one of the ones we struggled most in this season, I felt. I'm looking forward to seeing if we can sort of rectify that in this one. If we can play a bit more confident, have a little bit more about us. Whether we can or not, because it's another question. Whether we can or not is another question. But I'm confident for some reason. I am confident. I can't lie. I'm joking. I'm a Man United fan, and I wish Lingard succeeds at West Ham. Good. Do you think he'll, Dark Soul? Do you think he'll succeed at West Ham? Give me your opinions on his move to West Ham. Well, how do you feel? What do you spread that stuff on? Ionix, I can't lie to you. Anything and everything, everything and everything. That's why it's. I don't know if you can see that. Look how much I've gone through that. That's an empty jar. Crumpets, toast. Croissants, just literally anything and everything, really, if I can't be true. Stevie C with a big stat here. Villa have lost 15 of their last 17 Premier League games in the month of February, drawing at Cardiff in 2014 and winning against Norwich in 2016 are the others. That's an unreal stat. I don't know what that means for us. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know, but that's an unreal stat, isn't it? I wonder how. Why is that? I don't even know why that'd be. That's insane. West Ham passing the ball around nicely here, seeing Jesse Lingard on the ball. Do you know what? Jesse Lingard, Declan Rice, Ben Rama, Souček. There's some boys here, aren't there? There's some boys. Some nice build-up play, I agree. Ball played into the box. Antonio can't get there ahead of Martinez. Good goalkeeper Martinez, to be fair. I know we've all said it, but flipping out. What a signing. Is he fitting off? That's the question. That is the question. Is Jesse Lingard fitting off? Ogbono, best centre-backs of Stavros. He's very good, isn't he? He is very good. Here we go. Jack Grealish is down, everyone. What happened to Grealish? Let's get Grealish next. Cash is also down. Is that Grealish or is that Cash? It might be Cash, actually. Grealish down. That's Cash. It's Cash. It's Cash, everyone. Panic over. It's just Matty Cash. Chocolate spread on proper pancakes is lovely. Do you know what? Athos 32 is a big proponent of that. There have been many a time when me and him have been up late, talking on Discord and whatnot, and he has been making pancakes and then lobbing chocolate spread on them. We're just seeing a replay here as Martinez catches it. Cash and Antonio clash, and to be honest, it looked like Antonio maybe would have got it worse of it, and yet somehow Clash goes down. I agree. I love it. I don't know if you've ever been. Ben. I don't know if you've ever been, but Mile Dutch, the pancake specific place, the restaurant that only has pancakes. I don't know if they're anywhere outside of London. I know there's 2 in London. I don't know if there's anywhere else. Whenever I go there, I get chocolate pancakes. Love a chocolate pancake. I'm begging that Jesse does well for you lot. Such a sound lad. He does seem like a good dude, Java. I can't lie. I think he's a good player as well. But as you say, the connection he had with fans, he clearly, everyone complains about his social media posts. I don't particularly get why. I don't agree with that. Just seeing him, he just seems like a good dude who has a good in his heart, and I really hope he does well as well. Mostly because it will help us. Here's Dark Soul with his opinion. I feel okay about him moving to West Ham, but just wish he does okay. Fair. I think we all do. From a West Ham perspective, of course, we obviously hope he does. Ryan Skeffers, peanut butter is good, but you look a bit pudgy. Don't overdo it with the carbs, bug. Good show. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you thinking about it. What I'll say to you, Ryan, is I've started running very recently. My weight fluctuates. Actually, over lockdown, somehow it stayed the same, and I don't know how, because I've gone a bit wild. I will say, though, I did go through this alarmingly quick, Ryan, but I appreciate the advice. I appreciate the lookout. Antonio pressing very fast there. And whenever I eat something even mildly calorific or Carbtastic, I'll think about you, Ryan Skeffers, and I'll think Ryan said no. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And to be fair to you, Ryan, he does have a good butt. You know, we can say what we want. Would I? Potentially, I don't like his rule breaking in regards to lockdown or his diving, but I'd find it hard to say no. Do you like chocolate spread? Yes. Yes. Can West Ham win? I think they can. I'm saying 2-1. That's my vibe. That's my vibe. I really think we could do it, you know. I don't know why. I wasn't confident today. And then all of a sudden, Jack Grealish on the ball. He's passed it. He hasn't dived yet, people. Again, panic over. He has not dived yet. I said 2-1. I wasn't confident until today. And yet out of nowhere, I got mad confident. And I don't know where it's come from. Mad confidence. Still only 2-1. Jack Grealish on the ball again. Passed it again. Sufal cuts it out. Clears it out for a Villa throw. My first time coming to this channel and I really like it. Thank you, Dark Soul. Subscribe if you're new around here. Drop a like on a video. I genuinely appreciate it. Myself and Gio and Gonzo, of course, who has also run the channel, would much appreciate it. And we love opposition fans getting involved. So to be honest, it's just more interesting. Getting opposition fans' opinions and everything else. You know, I can talk about from a West Ham perspective all I like, but seeing that is always the interesting part for me. It's just what a comment. This is what you get from a Ham's Chat Watch Along. Nutella. Full stop. Big. Big from Arthur. Love that. Love that. I do. The thing is, I would have got Nutella, but the only reason I got the Cadbury's chocolate spread is because Amazon, where we bought our food from and got it delivered to the house, didn't have Nutella. So I just got the Cadbury's chocolate spread. I lost weight in the first lockdown. I was 16.45 and now I'm 50. Fair play, Ben. I love that. I think I edited. I think I ate more, but I worked out more because I was at home and I wasn't distracted doing other things. That's a good ball through Ryan Fredericks. Almost there. Martinez connects it well. Martinez connects it down. I'm just saying. I think we're going to get a goal. I think I worked out more, but I think I also ate more. I think that's probably why I stuck around the same thing. Because actually, when lockdown wasn't happening, I was going around and doing a lot of things. But I don't know. Whereas once it was here and I couldn't go to jobs because I go to do filming and stuff. That's my job. Once I wasn't going to do that, I just had more time on my hands. So I was like, yeah, I'll work out more. I've got the time. So I think that's probably why. I got a box of crispy rolls. I'm getting wham now, mate. Milky Way. Jack Grealish is on the ball. Everyone, wait for it. 8.5 minutes in, he tries to take on Ryan Fredericks. Dinks it across. No dive yet. Jack Grealish dive watch is on full alert. We are on full alert. When it happens, we will know. When it happens, we will know. Milky Way crispy rolls, probably the best chocolate, if not definitely up there. Underrated as heck. They are beautiful. They are beautiful. Bartholomew, West Ham United, nice Souček. Very good player, Thomas Souček. One of the better players. I was talking to a Crystal Palace fan earlier today. Antonio threw it. It's a good ball. Can he do something with it? To be fair, he's done well. The ball was just a little bit ahead of Lingard there, but good opportunity there. Good ball. Souček, I was talking to a Crystal Palace fan earlier today, and Thomas Souček, he brought him up a lot, and I was like, I love the fact that everyone's getting to know that because he's so good. He's so good. I like crepes as well. Yeah, I mean, listen, crepes, pancakes, anything in that realm, I'm super about. You know, anything in that realm. How do you feel about Man U smashing Southampton 9-0? It was a huge result. I wasn't watching the game. I just had the updates on my phone, and it just kept that second half towards the end was just buzz. It was kind of it was just plain insanity. To be honest with you, it was just plain insanity. What do you think Jesse Lingard will bring to West Ham? And who is here because of Jesse? Listen, if you're here to see Jesse and to hear people talk about Jesse, welcome. I'm excited to see him. Subscribe while you're here and hit that like button because I suspect if he has a good performance today, we'll be seeing a lot more of him at West Ham. Because that's the thing with David Moyes. Man United fans will probably notice as well. He has his 11 that he likes, but if someone comes in and impresses, he relaxes a little bit. He's tough to put someone in originally, but once they impress, he'll start to build it. You've seen it with Ben Rama and other players. So this is a big opportunity for him today. If he can come in and impress, then I suspect he might start the next game and move on. He was a surprise inclusion today from the get-go. We all thought he'd be on the bench, but to see him start, it's a good run here from Jesse Lingard. He somehow manages to wriggle his way through, went for a shot, fair play. I'm excited. I don't like the deal that he brought us here. I think is a bit not perfect, but to be fair, the actual player I'm very excited to see, and I hope he can bring. I don't know. I just want him to bring some confidence, and he's got a lot to prove in this situation. You know, he's been sitting on the bench at Man United. They're probably going to sell him in the summer, regardless, I suspect. So this is a big opportunity to put himself in the front window and see what happens. Can he get back into the England squad with good performances as well? I mean, there's a lot of reasons for Lingard to do well, and he's got himself on the ball again here out on the right. He's getting heavily involved. Ben Rama's come across to the centre. Good idea, try and get Antonio. Souček's there, stumbles. Antonio hits it. Martinez saves it. Do you know what? We're getting people forward in interesting positions. Jesse Lingard flew out onto the right here, and Ben Rama, who's starting on the left wing, just drifted to meet him. The three behind the striker, or specifically Lingard and Ben Rama, have a sort of look like they've got a bit of a free role here, can move around and do as they please, which is good to see. Is there a link to watch the game? There is, Mippy. In the description below, there's a thing called Discord. If you click on that, accept the rules by clicking the little green thing, because that's just a formality of joining. It's completely free, and there's a section in there called Stream Links even. A wonderful man called Jim Stebbins, Ginge, puts 5 options up there for you to go and click on, just test which one you think's the best and watch the game. All free in the Discord link below. Have a gander. Hope it helps. Lingard is supposed to be on left. See, I don't know. It looks to me like he's starting more centrally. That's what it looks to me, Boothammer, but I'm not sure. What link says Mippy? Discord. There's a thing below. It's the top link. It should say our Discord or something like that. Join our Discord. It should be there. If you can't see it, refresh. It should be there. I don't know. When the lineup came out, it looked like he was potentially on the left. Although it seems to me that he started centrally and Ben Rama has started on the left. That's what it seems to be. Him behind Antonio and then Ben Rama at the sort of left wing position. That's how it seems to be for me. Wonder if any Hams players are single. Do you know? I don't tend to keep up with their love lives, unfortunately. Me as someone who's taken, I'm not out on the prowl in that sense, so I don't tend to see it. But I'm sure if you troll their Instagrams enough, you'll find out. Villa almost finding a way through. Ben Rama does well. I saw a stat earlier today, that apparently Ben Rama has covered some of the most ground in the Premier League this season, which I was shocked by in a per 90 sense, not in terms of just overall. So per 90, covering the most ground, Ben Rama was up there, which I would have thought even more, and he's covered even more than Souček, which was the surprising thing for me. I don't know how much that affects it, but maybe David Moyes has seen that, and it's because he's starting on the left is a shock for me, because you think 4 nows for the work rate, but if he's covering that ground, then fair play. Can you tell us how to watch the game? Yes, I can. In the link below, in the description below, there's a thing called Discord. Click on that. It's free to join. There's a bit in there called Stream Links. There's 5 options for you to watch the game. I say it potentially like 100 times a stream, so I apologize if you hear me say some more. How is Lingard playing? I think he's playing well. Richie agrees. Yeah, I think he's playing well. He's someone who, like, it's don't get us wrong. I think we started probably the brighter of the two teams, and he's been getting involved in interesting positions, opening up some spaces, some nice dribbles. Nothing unreal yet, even, but I think Lingard's playing well. He's on the ball again here. He's drifted centrally. He's taken a shot. Saved by Martinez. Do you know what? He's playing well. I'm enjoying it. Ben Rama hits it. Save. I'm vibing this lineup. There's something about it. I'm vibing. I know the game started. Don't worry, I'm here. I'm aware. I know what's going on. You know? There you go. Nice shot. Lingard looks lively. Looks lovely, says CB. Did he mean lively? I'm going to say he meant lovely, because he does. He looks lovely. Again, I'm not sure about the beard, but I can't really chat. Grealish just threw himself on the floor. Okay, you guys are slightly ahead of me. So Dive Watch is on. I need to have a look at this. I'll narrate it for you so we know. Matty Cash plays it back. Concert to Mings, back forward. I think that's Jack Grealish on the ball there. He is. Lays it back to Mings. I'm excited. Was that his first dive? We're seeing dives pop up in the chat. Jack Grealish is charging forward here. 1-2. It's a good run by Jack Grealish. Is it a dive? Would you class that as a dive? He did go down. It's 17 minutes. The 17th minute. It was about 16 minutes and 10 seconds. I don't know whether you'd include that as a dive. He certainly goes down easy. West Ham on the counter-attack, though. Ryan Fredericks forwards, drifts it in, looking for Antonio. Cresswell on the far side tries the volley. I think a corner. No, I think it bounces off Antonio, goes out for a goal kick. Is that a dive? What minute you in? Says Ben. 16 minutes and 34, 35, 36, 37. I don't know if that's a dive, you know. He definitely goes down, and he goes down easy. But he doesn't stay down. He gets straight back up. Is that just a fumble? Is there a difference between a dive and a fumble? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. Is that a Jack Grealish dive? I mean, if so, if you were right, if you hit the 17th minute, then you were bang on. So behind. It's always the case with BT Sport, unfortunately. It's just nothing I could do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. It's a shame. When it's Grealish, it's a dive, says Jordan Lane. Fair enough. A 1 minute behind, bro. Love your channel. Do more of these. You're underrated. Thank you. I do one for every single West Ham game. We might have a guest at halftime. I don't know. I have sent the link out. If Gio Gonzo, if you can hear this, you're obviously welcome to join at halftime as well. But yeah, I may have a guest at halftime. But I do one of these every single. We do a whole match day content, a whole slew of content on match day for every single West Ham match. So drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here, because we've got a hell of a lot of stuff kicking off. These players should be punished if they dive, remove an item of clothing each time they cheat. I'm starting to get the vibe, Ryan, that you're just you're a peeping Tom, and that's fine. I wrap it, but I do think there should be punishments. If it's really difficult to prove diving, to be fair, but there are some very, very obvious ones, and I feel like if someone dives, obviously there should be retrospective punishment. That's my opinion. Whether it's game bans or what, I don't know, but there just should be, because sometimes dives are so abundantly obvious that it's just like, how can you not? I'm watching from Canada and you're still 2 minutes behind me, Stephen says. Yeah, that's fair. I'll say this, right? Just as Dark Soul says, do you do any others? Just West Ham, because it's a West Ham channel. To be honest with you, I would do other games. I'm just so busy with doing everything else. I make videos about games. I make videos about wrestling. I've got a lot of other things to do, so it's just I don't have the time. Otherwise, I would, because I watch too much football, random football as well. Right. Let's see this. This has reminded me. Right, Steven's reminded me. Talking about Canada. Where are you watching from today? Talk to me, people. Where are you situated? I'm coming to you live from sunny North London. Where are you watching the game from today? We've got Stephen in Canada. Love that. I know Peach was in the chat. I don't know if Peach is still here, but Peach is obviously based out of Toronto. So another Canadian. Videos about wrestling foe is coming, I promise you. I had a conversation. Foe, you know, it's happening. Tunbridge, Essex, Dundee, Scotland. Love that. Where else we got? Lingard is good. True. Yusuf, link, description below. Discord, click on it. It's in there. Lingard looks great, but winded already. Yeah, I mean, that's match fitness for you, innit? He'll get there. Bournemouth. Come on, Villa. Fair enough, James. Two Bournemouth in a row. Wild. Short free kick, plays in. Cleared away by Villa. I'm watching from the Netherlands. Yo, fair play. Whereabouts? I went to Amsterdam in 2019, surprisingly. Even though I'm not one who takes in the sort of stuff that happens in Amsterdam, I did go there. Very nice place. I want to go back, to be honest. I want to go see more of Holland. It's just a nice country, innit? Bristol, shout out to the southwest. Yes. Northern Ireland, Chicago, Dagenham as always. In a crocodile's mouth. Where was that? In a crocodile's mouth. Love to see that. Can we see the game, says Konex? You can. In the description below, there's a bit called Discord. Click on that. It's free to join. There's stuff in there. What videos about wrestling? Listen, Ben, you follow me on Twitter. I've tweeted about it at Undisputed Marks on Twitter. Follow it. It's happening. It's happening. The Costa del Ilford. Sunny climate, as is the Bahamas in Leytonstone. Ireland. The Orihula Costa, Spain. Richie, did I pronounce it correctly? I suspect I didn't. Belfast, Detroit. Watching from India, not watching the game, just listening to you. Thank you, Avi. Shout out to India. Another place I'd love to go at some point. Bristol, I've clicked that one already, but shout out. Adelaide, South Australia, Hornchurch. As you know, the links there for any Man U games. When there's big Man U games, we always put them in there. And there's people in there you can ask. Who are smart and are good opportunity for Villa, headed over by Ollie Watkins. Good opportunity for Aston Villa there. Worked it well. Dublin, Ireland. Let's have a look at the charts. It's played out. Matty Cash gets forward. He has all the space in the world. Ben Rama Trump's closing down. Doesn't get there quick enough. The ball's played in and Ollie Watkins heads it over. To be fair, it's a difficult one from Ollie Watkins. He's just behind him. It's very high up. He does get the direction right, but it's just too over. Would have been a good finish from there. I want to come on and chat. I'm a Man United fan. I have a general question for you. Ray, leave it in the chat. I'll answer. I will answer basically any question. There's very few questions I won't answer, so leave it in the chat. Don't worry about it. Who has the most West Ham goals this season, for example? Thomas Souček with 7. New Orleans. Of course, Wally. How is New Orleans? How are you feeling? How's the vibe down there at the moment? When you go back, it's a good question. How are you watching the game, says Kian? I am definitely watching it on BT Sport. Links in the Discord. I'm definitely watching it. Attempted shots have just come up on the stat there. 1 for Villa, 7 for us. We've been very dominant in this. I'm really enjoying how well we're doing here. How's Lingard playing? I think he's playing well. I'm excited to see more of him. I think he's growing into the game here a little bit. When he gets on the ball, he looks exciting, looks to create stuff, and that's something that sometimes I think we lack a little bit. So it's exciting to see him and Ben Rama linking up well. It's good positive signs. Yo. Kaza, yes, good to see you. Barnett, Sonny Chadwell Heath. Morecambe, love that. Don't know why I got so excited about Morecambe. Mexico City was underneath, which is incredible as well. But for some reason, Morecambe. Yes, never been to Morecambe. This place I want to. Nice headphones. Thank you. It's all down to a man called Chuck in the chat who very kindly helps me pay for them because Jesus Christ. I love wrestling. Savage was my favorite. Like Jeff Hardy, Hart, Reigns. I think Rollins would beat Grealish in a match, don't you? Yes. And if you're building up for this, Seth Rollins also would, I'll just put that out there. There's some good people there. Wrestling would be good if it wasn't predetermined. That's fair enough. If you're not into the idea, it's a different thing, isn't it? It's a different thing. Did I butcher it? Yeah, 10,000% did. I thought I would have, but you got to give it a swing sometimes. Sometimes you've just got to try it, and I did go for it. China, Townsville, Australia. Lingard looks good. You want to talk about butchering, Richie? Here we go. Zhejiang province in China. Equally confusing. Isle of Wight. I was meant to go there before lockdown happened, and then lockdown happened, and it flopped all the plans. Corner to Villa. Grealish plays it in. The can't beat first man. Kufal clears it away. Good to see. Where can I see the game? Discord. Link below, my friend. It's free. Click on that and join it. Uranus. Notice how I pronounced it there. Uranus. China. Zombie Island. I'm thinking of the game Dead Island from 2012 or something like that. When you said that, up the Morecambe, come on, the Shrimps. Never been. Would love to go. Are you going to do a post show with people calling in? Says Boo. I don't know. I did message Gio to ask him, but I honestly don't know. I think the original plan was to not do them. Of Lingard, Fredericks gets forward, puts in a decent cross. It's close there. Frederick got forward well, and it was the exact thing I was talking about, where he gets to the byline and drives it low across the box as opposed to lofting it in. And Villa dealt with it relatively well, but Lingard was there. If he didn't, that could have been a goal. I will ask Gio now because I don't know. But I did ask him earlier, but he didn't respond because we're busy doing other things. But I think the idea was midweek games where it's too late. We wouldn't do them because obviously we've got to finish the watch long, then do the review, then do the call-in show. But we'll see. We'll ask him now. Are we doing Talk West Ham tonight? People asking. I'll let you know when he tells me. You don't want to come. It's a bit of a crap hole. Listen. I just want to see what I'll ask my other half. Do you, my girlfriend? Then I can word it out. Do you want to go to Morecambe? Would you vibe? Where is it? I don't actually know where it is in the UK. It's just somewhere. We're getting a Google of Morecambe quickly here. Would you want to go to Morecambe? A sort of a mixed reaction. I'd go. I don't know anything about Morecambe apart from the Strimps, but I'd vibe it. I'd vibe it. Who we got here? Grealish plays it out. Ming. Watkins hits it wide. We got a Northwest about an hour from Manchester. I did go to Manchester, so it takes a while to get there from London. Train takes about 3 hours or something like that, I think. Listen, I'd come and have a gander. I'm all about I'm about having ganders at places. Don't go often enough, but my girlfriend gave a very meh response, so maybe not. Maybe Morecambe's not the one for us. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go there by myself one day. How would you feel if I just rolled over to Morecambe by myself? Have fun. We got to have fun, which is the international sign for just do what you want, bruv. I don't care. I appreciate you trying. Ice. Soufal and Grealish having a bit of a convo there. Grealish does not want that. He don't want that shade. He doesn't want that heat, bruv. Have you seen Soufal? He'll go through you, bruv. Don't test him. He'll start. He'll finish. He won't start. I'll tell you what. He won't start it, but he'll finish it. Grealish getting a bit cocky. I think, to be fair, Grealish is going to annoy him, hoping he's going to cut him down and then dive and get a penalty. But still. I think he'll be good. He's looked solid in the 2 minutes I've now watched the game, says Eric. Yeah, I think Lingard's look decent. I'm excited. She would rather the Isle of Wight. Would you rather go? I'll stop getting you involved in these conversations in a sec, I promise. But would you rather go to Morecambe or Isle of Wight? Isle of Wight. She said Isle of Wight. We were meant to go to the Isle of Wight before lockdown happened. Literally, as the first lockdown happened, that was the week we were meant to go. But obviously, the coronavirus had different ideas. So it is what it is. So she would rather that, to be fair. Grealish has gone down, people. Grealish has gone down. It's 28, 29, 29th minute. The ball comes over the top. Ryan Fredericks. I would say that's closer to a dive than the first one. The first one, he got straight back up. That time he gets touched from behind and yet goes down as if someone's pushed him in the back. Is it a foul? Probably. Is it an exaggerated fall/dive? Definitely. That's the opinion I would have in that situation. So I would say that. So I would give you that. If you had 17 minutes before, I'd give it to you. But if you had 29th minutes, I would also give you that. Fair play. Played in from the free kick, headed away. Barkley's there, hits it. Wide. Nearly a goal for Aston Villa there. Ross Barkley. Ball's whipped in, headed away from Thomas Souček. Barkley controls it well and then snaps a shot as he's getting closed down very quickly by Bonner, whose attempt at a block was wild. He sort of spins and just one of them. Fair. Still 0-0. Still 0-0. Yes. Ben Rama, what Hustle? I'm excited to see this. Who remembers the BBC show Hustle? Love that show. What's the face for? I just like Hustle. It's a good show. The Sofa is not happy with the mention of Hustle. He's not happy with the mention of Hustle. Good soundtrack as well, Hustle. Lingard just sort of lofts it into the box. Souček's there. Actually, it wasn't even Lingard. It was Frederick, sorry. Lingard on the edge of the area. Almost gets the ball there. Oh, he recollects the ball. That's good work. Fredericks tries to play it out towards Soufal. Can't quite manage it. Soufal does recollect the ball. Grealish has stepped to him. Soufal with a step over because he's like prime Ronaldinho. this is a good period of pressure. I tell you what, we've been much better in this half. We've been the much better side. Charlie, I just got a notification. Gio, check your WhatsApp. Answer the question. You could just answer it here. Now you're here. Are we doing? Gio, are we doing Talk West Ham today? Someone's asking. Also, just to say, congrats on the channel. Hit 16k subs. Thank you everyone for subscribing. Much appreciated. 16k. We've grown. I'll tell you what. Of late, thank you to everyone who watches these things and all of our videos. We've grown at an insane rate, so quickly. So thank you very much. 16k subs. That's kind of bananas. I can't lie. Yeah. So subscribe if you haven't. Thank you, everyone. And there you go. Here's your answer. Don't think so. We'll be late. We'll do it for the weekend. There you go. We'll be doing Talk West Ham, the phone-in show at the weekend, post-match phone-in show. So if you want to get involved, at Chatshammers is our community Twitter account. DM that and we'll get you involved. Thank you very much, Jim. Thank you, everyone, for 16. Jesus Christ. I genuinely, like, the numbers have gone wild in January. We've gone big. We've flown. Thank you to everyone. Gio, you might want to stick around for this. Based on the concept of the TV show Coach Trip, who would you rather go with, Gio or Gonzo? It's a good question. Gio or Gonzo? Gonzo. I'm putting it out now. I'm putting it out into the world. Gonzo. Hustle was a great watch. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Correct. Played in. Martinez with a snap save. Ben Rama on the edge of the box here, controlling the ball, tries to play it back across goal. Suchek's there, can't head it down. We've been so in control of this game. We have so in control. I mean, all right. To be fair to Gio, we have had some insane adventures. To be fair, we have. We've been in some random ass places for this stuff. I mean, to be fair, every match day is an adventure. It's just trek from East London to Central London around. I'm coming back to North London. He's going back to Scotland. We have had some adventures. At the same time, Gonzo, how dare you? Listen, I speak my mind. You're wronging. That wasn't an answer. It was either Gio or Gonzo. It was no one else in Hamish Chat was involved in this question. If so, the answer would obviously be my partner in crime, Ray Bourne. Obviously be Ray Bourne. Thank you very much. 16k. There you go. Thank you very much. Well done. We are massive. I mean, 60. We've had such a. Well, there you go. Actually, if we're talking about people who are tangentially involved, Foe as a mod, it would obviously be Foe. Me and Foe, we could have a grand old time. Look, I don't. Statute of limitation has passed on that, Gio. Listen, what I've done, the building doesn't even exist anymore. Can you have broken the rules if the building doesn't exist anymore? That's what I would ask. Technically, I also hadn't broke the rules. I had a pass. Oh, and there's the other time we did it as well. No, that time was against the rules. But the building's gone now. No one can say anything. Again, statute of limitations is gone. I hope. If it hasn't, no comment. Would love a pint with Gio or Gonzo and just chat West Ham stuff for hours. Well, ISJ, when the games come back, we might have the boats again. If we have the boats, calm down. You can everyone will have a drink. Not me. I don't drink. You also didn't list me, so offended. But if you come down, there's many a drink had. Many a drink had. I can't lie to you. Not from me again. I don't drink. I just drink water and Coke all the time. Was it mentioned earlier that Haller has been left out of the Ajax squad for it? Has he? Interesting. It has not been mentioned. I wonder why. Does anyone know why? Because he has been informed. He's got, since moving there, I know they've had 6 games since he joined. 1 was a draw. The draw against PSV, and then they've had 5 wins in a row. And he scored 2 and assisted 4, I think. So I'd be interested to know why. That's what I think it is. I might be wrong about that. That's what it was last time, I remember. AFTV getting scared right now. I doubt it. I really doubt it. No, screw it. We're coming for you, Robbie. We're coming for you, mate. We're coming for you. You know, you can take your DT and your ties and your Claudes and everyone else, right? Do you have Peach? That's what I'm saying. I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. If you need the answer, there you go. Hypothetical outing, like coach trip. Yeah, you and CB, bro. CB and Fo doing bits. That would, I'll tell you what, me and Gio always have these dumb ideas. Always have these dumb ideas, right? About essentially, I can't lie, ripping off TV shows, right? We always have these stupid ideas. Where we're like, at one point we had this idea early on where we were like, we could do a West Ham Big Brother. Now I was against being a part of it, but then again, I'm the production guy, so I'd be editing anyway, so who cares? But imagine a West Ham coach trip, a West Ham YouTube coach trip. Gio and Gonzo, Fo and CB, you know, flipping Nicky and Ryan, Scott and Graham, Dan and Jace. You know, there's so many good combos we could have here. You know, Russ and a former ex-player he can somehow get access to. There's so many people, you know, just so many. Lee and Tim, Wally and John. There's so many. That'll be a banging show. That would be a banging show. Lee and Gio. I'm just saying. How do we feel so far? Update on Lingard. I think he's playing well. I'm enjoying him. Every time he gets the ball, he's got that edge of the seat quality. Him and Ben Ram both do, actually. Every time we have a sort of shot, save. We're getting a lot of shots away here. Every time he's on the ball, I've got a bit of the edge of the seat about him. He looks like someone who's looking to make things happen constantly, which is good. He's not playing unreal. He's not having an unreal performance or anything, but he's putting in the work and creating a lot. He's moving around behind the striker. I think playing him in the 10 position as opposed to out wide was a good idea. I'm enjoying it. How does everyone else feel? You guys been doing well. Lingard started really well. There we go. There you go. I suspect that question's going to come up a lot. Stick around. Find out how he does for the rest of the game. Stick around. Find out. We'll be live, of course, throughout the entire game. All of half-time. Full-time, we will have a review with Gio and Gonzo, where they'll probably talk about Lingard even more. It'd be like the only fallen horse to coach trip. Yeah, probably. I mean, look, I'm not. Again, you're almost certainly correct. You're almost certainly correct. Ben Rama, good turn of pace there, gets around Matty Cash. Lingard has dropped a little bit deep here. Gets involved looking for passing, spreads it out wide. I'd say this has been a comfortable performance from us so far. I don't think Villa have really been up to standards, especially when you look at the first game. I don't think they've really been up to standards at all. When I say first game, the first time we faced them. We're looking all right here. We're passing the ball around well. We're keeping it. We're producing a lot of shots comparatively. I actually want to go and look at what the stats are on the shots. Let's have a look, shall we? Because I'm interested. I think we've been blapping them off the park. 10 shots compared to their 3. Lingard's had 4 of our shots, by the way. 5 of ours have been on target. We're really, I don't want to say, we're dominating. I kind of don't want to say it almost, but we are dominating. It's been good for me. It's been good. I'm confident about this. It's making me happy for the rest of the game. I think the lineup is interesting. I'd be interested to see what happens when we sub on. We inevitably will bring on Fornals. We'll inevitably bring on Bowen from the bench. I wonder who they're going to come on for and how. Lingard will probably come off just for match fitness sake. But yeah, I'm interested. I think we're doing well. Back for second half. Good to see you, CB. Good to see you. Ajax forgot to put him on the list. Is that true? My goodness. Regarding the Haller question, would it be because of the registration time, but they may be able if they get through to the next stage? That makes sense. Okay. Flipping out. I mean, fair enough. That's why Lingard couldn't play at the weekend or couldn't get onto the bench at the weekend, innit? Just wasn't registered in time. Suchek goes down under the charge of Ollie Watkins on the halfway line. What place do you think West Ham will finish? It's very difficult to tell. The league's so tight at the top at the moment. I mean, we're 3 points ahead of Villa at the moment. We're 5th and Villa are 9th, just to give you some perspective of how tight that is. if we finish anything 8th and above, I'll be very happy. I think the big thing for West Ham fans, though, at the moment, looking at is FA Cup. We're still in the FA Cup. We've got Man United next Tuesday in the 5th round. And I think there's a lot of confidence going into that. I can't lie. And I think that's what we're all wanting to see. Good stat on the screen, actually, about total distance covered. Souček, 4.8 kilometers. Lingard, 4.5. And Benrahma, 4.3. All of those players putting in a lot of work. Souček and Benrahma. Benrahma, that stat, again, a bit shocking, but it is what it is. So I think, yeah, FA Cup is the goal everyone else, I think, is looking for. Hello. I'm a Morecambe fan, but Man United in the Prem, I feel really bad for Lingard and hope he gets his confidence back at West Ham. So do I. It's a huge opportunity. It's a huge opportunity. I think it's his time to get back in the conversation for good players in the England squad. I do think Man United will end up selling him in the summer, regardless of what happens here. But this could be the difference between who he moves to. He could move to a Europa League team, a Champions League team, or he could move to a lesser team in the Premier League, depending on how well he does here, I think. I'd be up for a coach trip to Slavia Prague. Now that is a coach trip. On the way to Slavia Prague, we stop, have competitions on the way. Mate, imagine if we drew Slavia Prague in a Euro. Let's dream for a second. Let's say we got into the Europa League and we drew Slavia Prague. Now that's a West Ham. That's a big West. That would be high. Would I go? God, no. I've not got the money for that sort of nonsense, but it would be unreal. They are checking when it went wrong at Ajax, Dutch FA and UEFA. They are hoping it wasn't themselves. Then he can be added. Okay. That makes sense in regards to the Haller situation, of course. That makes sense. Makes sense. West Ham will come 7th, says Billy. That's fair. I mean, 9-0, though, am I right? What result? It was insane. Again, I said it earlier, my phone was just going absolutely bananas when that happened. It was a lot. It was a lot of goals. Ray, sorry, no, I saw your question, Ray, but I didn't answer it. Thank you very much for repeating it. Sorry, I don't know if you answered my question, but would you take what Moyes done at Everton at West Ham? It depends what you think of what Moyes done. For me, it's a case of like he got consistent European places. I think the Premier League is very different now. I think there's more teams who are more consistently in those positions. The top 6 are solidifying, spending more and more money. And we've got a lot of teams like Leicester, Everton, who are moving up into those positions. I guess Everton was his team back in the day, but who are moving into those positions and consistently getting there. If Moyes could consistently get us European football, I'd take that all day. I love European football. I think it's the one. We need it, to be honest. I think it's the next step for us. We always at West Ham talk about this next level. That is the next level for us. Played in from target, blocked someone, cleared away. That's the next level for us. We need to be trying to get that as much as we can. If we can manage that, that would be big. That would be insane for us. I think I would take that all day. Moyes long term, I think he'll be here. He's going to get a new contract at the end of this season, regardless. How long for, we'll see, and what happens after that, I don't know. But it will happen. It will happen. How's lockdown, says Mikel Antonio? Yeah, it's all right, man. It's all right. Living life. I don't tend to go out too much anyway, so it matters not for me. It matters not for me. Gio Mackie. I assume you're there because of halftime. How do you feel about the game so far?
I think we played really well, Charlie. I'm really happy. I think we've been a better team. I think Villa have had the better chances.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think with the not necessarily the Watkins one, that was just an individual strike, but the Ross Barkley chance I thought was huge. I thought that's probably been the best chance of the game so far. But then we've been a better team. I think we've been controlling it to some extent. I've been very, very impressed by what I've seen.
That's a fair point. I think I would probably agree. I mean, that Barkley chance was sort of similar to the Antonio one a little bit, but Barkley was obviously a lot more central, had the opportunity. I'm going to ask this first because I know there's a lot of Man United fans in the chat and they want to know. How do you feel Lingard's been playing?
Best player on the pitch apart from Grealish, I think. I think them two are the best players. I think Lingard's, you can tell he's from Man United. Every time he gets the ball, he's trying to get the ball forward. He's turning when he wants to turn. I think sometimes Fanals and Bowen can be a bit passive. They'll get the ball and go sideways or backwards, whereas Lingard's not really doing that. He's getting the ball and trying to get moving towards the Villa goal. I think everything he's done has been good. He's popping up in pockets of space that there shouldn't really be anywhere. I think you can tell he's from Man United. I think he's been brilliant so far, Charlie.
I agree. I think he there's something about, like you say, he clearly has confidence, even though he's maybe not had so much game time. Because when he picks up the ball, he's happy to take on a couple of people. He's happy to move the ball forward. He's taken the most amount of shots on the pitch. He's clearly got it about him. I think it's, that you were saying in the build-up about he has a point to prove, and that kind of attitude of like, well, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to do some big things. I think we're seeing that. I've been really excited, and I thought what Logan said up here about him and Benrahma, I think having those two. Now, obviously, this is a grand exaggeration. Okay, I'm not saying it's the exact same, but do you remember when we had Payet and Lanzini? Yeah. And it was a case of both of them could do something, and it had that sort of vibe. I'm getting a little bit of that again. I said this earlier, but Lingard, when he's on the ball, I'm sort of edge of the seat stuff a little bit because I feel like something's going to happen with it. And you have Benrahma there, and
they're brave. They're brave. The pair of them. They're happy. Yeah, they're happy to do a one-touch pass and run and stuff like that. And they trust each other. I think the link up between them two are fantastic.
How do you feel about Frederick starting on the right?
He's got a mission impossible. I was watching him for the first 3-4 minutes. I was always trying to do my own personal player cam because I knew it was going to be 4-2-3-1, and clearly Fredericks is in there for one man only, and that's Jack Grealish. I thought, okay, let's see how we're going to do this, because surely he's not going to be marking. I know people were saying we're going to double up on Grealish, but I thought, but how are we going to do that? Because you can't just ignore target. I feel a bit sorry for him. I think sometimes he's marking Grealish, and suddenly Grealish is running across the pitch, and either him or Soufal's having to run with him and leaving target in space. Going forward, using his pace well. His final ball, a bit of hit and miss, but something, it's no worse than Said Benrahma's tonight so far.
That's fair. I just like the fact that when I like having him and Soufal there because they both provide different types of balls into the box. Like I like when Fredericks has the ball and he drives to the byline and tries to pull it back low across the box. There was the one where it got blocked, but Lingard was standing there waiting for it. And then you have Soufal who can loft that ball. And I like that dynamic. It's sort of, I low-key think it gives Villa more to think about in a way than Bowen does. Because like you say, he can be a bit passive. And although he's good and he obviously cuts in and takes shots a lot, I don't know. There's something about having Fredericks and Soufal there that, at least tackling-wise,
they're more direct. They're more direct, aren't they? Get the ball and they're like, let's get a cross into the box. We've definitely been trying to supply the box tonight more than what we have in previous games. I'm happy, Charlie. I'm happy with what I've seen in the first half.
Can you do me a favour? Can I leave you just for a second while I go pee? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's all right. Go piss. I'll chat to the live chat. Anyway, yes, I'm happy with what I've seen in the first half. My worry, my concern, if I've got one, is what's Moyes going to do with the substitutions a little bit, because we don't have a like for like for Ryan Fredericks. We could put Lanzini on there, but Fredericks is almost, there's no one compatible to Ryan Fredericks in this squad. Bowen will be his first sub probably, but then that's going to change everything, isn't it? We're taking out someone with the right footed on the right side for someone that's left-footed. I think it's going to be a little bit different. I just think Grealish should be in Soufal's pocket. I agree and disagree with that. I think Soufal's done really, really well against him, but I think Jack Grealish has been getting on the ball. And every time, Grealish is happy to go one-on-one with Soufal. I think it's a good battle between the pair of them, and I think they're both playing well. I don't think either of them's winning as such. I think Soufal's winning to some extent, but at the same time, Grealish is still influencing the game going forward. I think Grealish is having a good game too. It's good. Fornals will come on for Fredericks. I think it'll be Bowen. I think Fornals will come on for Lingard at some point. I think this is the only sort of question mark. While Lingard's been really good, how long will Moyes give him? Can he play the whole 90 minutes? That's the only thing. Daniel says, brilliant hold-up play by Antonio. Good looks from him to Lingard and Benrahma. A finish from one of them in the second half. Thomas thinks Souček's been one of the best players. Funny enough, Chippy, completely different to the previous one, says Antonio doesn't look like the striker he was. He's hit and miss this game. Antonio's better than he was against Liverpool. I thought he was ridiculously bad, but I think tonight he looks a bit better. He looks a bit fitter tonight. Dylan says Grealish may move out to the right hand. The one thing I will say, I've seen a few West Ham fans on social media saying, Grealish is going to the right-hand side because of Soufal. He does this every game. This isn't unusual for Jack Grealish. He switches to the right. He'll go into the middle as well. And that's why he's difficult to mark and stuff. He will go where he needs to go. So don't read too much into Jack Grealish going over to the opposite side of the pitch, because Grealish always switches position in that. So while Soufal's doing well, I don't think Soufal's forcing him to switch position. It's something Villa always do with Jack Grealish. Ryan says he's never felt so confident at the back than he does at the moment. It's very refreshing. What's good, Charlie, is we've got the Dawson mistake over and done with. I always think he does one mistake a game, but he always gets off with it. He's the luckiest centre back I've ever seen. He's been good. I'm not saying he's been bad. He's been good, but he always does one error. And the one against West Brom, he ended up in a goal. It's the only one so far. Tonight's one that hit the post from Watkins. But yeah, over to you, Charlie.
Get out of the way nice and early. You don't want to sit there and have to be concerned that it's happening. Yeah, it's weird feeling quite comfortable defensively. I'm not used to it as a West Ham fan. I mean, you can tell because we've actually got a positive goal difference for once, which is unbelievably rare for us. Unbelievable.
I think it's been a good game by both teams, actually. It's been a very entertaining 0-0. Both sides are trying to win the game as well. Both sides are trying to score goals. I've been entertained as a West Ham fan. I've been entertained. If I wasn't a West Ham fan watching, I would have thought it was a decent game, actually. Lingard and Grealish, Benrahma, Barkley, attacking players allowed to play attacking football. It's always a joy to watch.
I agree. Yeah, it was all right. You know, when you hold it on for a while and you need to go and you're looking for 45 minutes. And I sent the link to Ray as well. And I said out loud, if Gio and Gonzo want to come on, and that was me going, please someone come so I can just run away and not have to leave the stream unattended. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Gio.
I'm going to try and come on at half times for you. I quite enjoy it, actually. Because normally I'm the one firing the questions. It's quite different to sit here and you fire them at me and I don't have to worry about the live chat. Normally I've got to do anything.
It's nice, isn't it? It's nice because it's the opposite way for me. I feel the stress of the situation. I feel the stress and pressure, but that's why Stuart Morris paid the big bucks. Do you think? How do you think it's going to affect? Because you said in the build-up, and I agree with you. We know two of the substitutions. It's going to be Bowen. It's going to be Fornals. They're coming on, right? It's happening. Do you feel like it's going to have a negative or positive effect on our play?
The thing is, I don't know. I'm struggling, actually, because I wouldn't change it for a while. But like the Liverpool game, I would not change it yet. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. Leave it as long as possible. But I think the thing with when you take off Fredericks, I think Fredericks will be the first substitution to some extent. But there's no one to bring on for him that's comparable. We don't have one. So the most comparable player we got on the bench, Ryan Fredericks, is Ben Johnson. And I don't think we're going to see Ben Johnson coming on the right wing. So he's going to have to do something, and I think he will be bringing on Bowen for him, and then that's going to change the whole thing because we've now got a left footer. Because Fredericks at the minute is going down the byline and getting the crosses in. Bowen can't do that. Well, he could, but he won't do that, and I think he'll get a bit slower actually. Our attack. Yeah. Fredericks is pacey. He's direct. He just runs. We get the ball and he runs, and we're looking good. And Lingard's trusting him a lot as well. So yeah, I think the substitutions are not concerned, but it's difficult for Moyes to get it right because whatever somebody does, it is going to change the way we play, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and I quite like the way we're playing right now. It feels closer to the way we played against Doncaster than it does the way we play against, say, Liverpool, for example. Although Liverpool, we obviously sat very deep, and it was a struggle anyway. But it has that little bit of freedom about it, of the players sort of going, "Yeah, all right, we can do a little bit. We can take it centrally. We can dribble. We can find passes." It has a bit of free flowing nature. This is what I like. I can't. Legendary David Moyes hater Charlie Walsh can't say crap today because I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling vibes. I know you were nervous before the game.
Yeah.
You were less nervous after watching that first half.
Yeah, definitely. I feel really positive. Even if we go on, if we play like that in the second half and lose, Charlie, I'll be content with it because we turned up. We had to go. We tried to win. We attacked it with the correct mindset and stuff. And I don't mind losing games as long as we play well and have a go and try. In the first half, we've played well, had a go and tried. So it's even Stevens at the minute. Like I said, I think we were the better team, but I think they had the better chances. And if hopefully that changes slightly in the second half.
Yeah, I assume you're watching on BT Sport. Do you know what chance they're talking about? Because I didn't actually notice it.
Yeah, it was Souček. It was near the 15 minutes in, maybe when Antonio had his shot. Souček come in the box and he flicked it to Antonio, and Antonio knocked it down and had the shot. Souček got brought down. I think it's a pen for me. He didn't show you the replay during the game. It was just showing you the replay there. There is contact on Souček, but they didn't even look at VAR, nothing. This is where, if you want diving, cut out the game, then you have to use VAR to look at incidents like this where the player has stayed on his feet. Souček stayed on his feet, giving the ball to Antonio, and Antonio's had a shot. Now, if it goes in, do we want the pen? Of course not. You played advantage, but it didn't go in. Okay. So we've just been punished for Souček staying on his feet. You want diving out the game, then you've got to give these as penalties, as simple as that, because they didn't even check it. Look at Bo King's the comment. You can see that on the screen, the second bottom one in the live chat, right? It's a Villa fan saying it was a pen. It was 100% a pen. Souček comes in the box. I think it's John McGinn. John McGinn clips him. Souček stumbles and flicks it to Antonio, then goes down. Antonio has a shot saved. But listen, this is why players dive. This is why this game, that Souček thing, is almost validated. If Jack Grealish dives in the second half and gets a pen, look at that Souček instant, and that's why he dives. Because staying on his feet gets him nothing. Honesty gets you nothing. You want to cut out diving, then you've got to reward people's honesty. It's a pen. Just because he didn't go to ground doesn't mean it's a pen. This is why diving occurs. This is why I have some form of sympathy with Jack Grealish and Bruno Fernandes and anyone else that goes to ground easy. I have a bit of sympathy for him because if you don't go down, you get naff all. Souček stays on his feet, gets naff all. Bugger it. You're encouraging diving with that. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm ranting now. I'm going to shut up.
Oh, rant away, bro. Rant away. I consider doing one of these, cheeky one of these, just
no,
letting
do
you.
That. You make me panic when you do that. I feel pressure.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I do it to Ray and the Spanners, and it's not a good time. Yeah, because we were talking about diving, obviously, because Jack Grealish exists. And so we didn't even do sub bingo. We did dive bingo. When will Jack Grealish dive? Turned out it was 17 minutes. He went down a bit easy, and then there was a proper bigger one later on in the half, about 30. What do you do to get rid of that? I mean, like you say VAR. Is it just a case of retrospective punishment? Because I find it weird, like, if it doesn't get pulled up in the game, like, I've missed this pen stuff, right? I didn't even notice it, right? So I almost think, fine, if you missed it, you missed it. VAR shouldn't miss it, but whatever. But if a bunch of pundits at halftime and people in the YouTube comments can see it and go, well, there was a pen there, or if that means we're seeing, oh, there was a dive there, should it just be retrospective punishment? But I don't know what to do. How do you? Because this is something we were talking about before. How would you deal with that? How do you snuff that out?
Well, it should be VAR, though, shouldn't it? Maybe there is some sort of punishment later on that you can give. I don't know, but they seem insistent on only clamping down on diving if there's diving that wins you points. Remember Lanzini, and there was another player, Southampton player, or someone that got banned for diving, but only because they won the pen and got the goal. Yeah, if you dive and pen is a miss, there's no like punishment later on for it. But you have to. The first thing they have to do is use their VAR correctly. It would have taken someone 30 seconds to look at that Souček thing with VAR, and that's the referee's job. Whoever's on VAR at the minute, that's his job to sit there and watch stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he would have been watching it when Emi Martinez had the ball in his hands. It wasn't like there was a massive thing going on. A quick glance, he would have said to the referee, hang on, tell Martinez to stop. The referee could have said to Martinez, just hold the ball in your hands a minute. We're just checking something. Okay, it's a pen. If it's not a pen, all right, continue with the ball in your hands. Continue. It's just ridiculous. You want to stomp out you want to get rid of punishment. Start with that first stuff. Sort that out. Reward honesty before you worry about diving players. So this is why in the second half, if Grealish goes down, before people moan at it, have a look at that Souček thing. That's why Jack Grealish dives. I have sympathy with players that dive because it's the only way you get something.
Before you go, Gio, because I'm aware of the time and you'll pop off, I'm going to press you. Are you still sticking with your score prediction? Or are you changing it?
I'm going to say 1-1. I'm going to say 1-1. And for context for other people, I thought we would have got beat 2-1. So I'm now saying we're going to get something from the game. What are you saying?
See, at the beginning of the game, I was my gut was saying 2-2. I thought both teams would score, but I was like, I could see a draw. But then for some reason, right as we started doing the watch along, and I was talking to people, a wave of confidence flew over me, and I said 2-1. And I don't know why. I'm vibing it. I don't even know if they're going to get a goal at this point.
Well, there's been a sub. They've made a sub.
Oh, have they? What is it? Go on, talk
Villa have just brought Traore on for El Ghazi, so they've done a like-for-like substitution, but I think they brought on the better player, to be honest.
You felt like was going to start with anyway.
I'm surprised they didn't start him. I think he's been in good form, Traore. But El Ghazi started, so Traore is now on right wing, and then so anyway, happy days. Right, Walsh, I'm going to go disappear and enjoy the second half, but keep up the good work. And thank you to everybody for subscribing. 16,000 subs. Woo!
Yes.
See you in a bit, Charlie. Ta-ra.
Cheers. See you at full time. Gio will be live at full time with Gonzo to do their match review of the game. So stick around. I'll spam that link in the chat. You won't even have to move. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Martin, would you take a draw now? Do you know what? To an extent, I don't mind what the result is now because I think we've performed so well that I'm happy with it, you know? So if we draw, I'd be like, do you know what? We've played well. As long as we play well in the second half like we played in the first. But I think we're more than good enough to get a win, and I think we should get a win here. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'll just say it one more time before the half starts. Subscribe if you're new around here. Hit that like button if you're enjoying it. Genuinely appreciate you all joining us. Thank you very much. They've been going so well, the watch alongs of late, and I genuinely appreciate it. You know, it's difficult on here sometimes just talking, but you lot make it incredibly easy with the live chat. So thank you so much for getting involved. Subscribe, like the video, patreon.com/hammerchat, all that good stuff. Thank you again, Stuart Morris accounts. But realistically, thank you everyone, because it's been an absolute pleasure. These are very difficult to do and have been for a while. So to get you all just having a nice, lovely chat, it's a beautiful thing. Second half, here we go. I want, come on. I feel the win. I think it's possible. Here we go. You asked it before, and I apologize, I missed it. What do you think of Yama becoming a striker and being the replacement? I'm against it. I think... do you know, I'm not against it in general. I'm not against Yarmolenko being a striker in general. I just think he presents the same problems that... I just think the half had kicked off for me, by the way. Just if you're waiting for it, the half had just kicked off for me. I just feel like specifically in the context of a David Moyes sign, it doesn't quite work. I think we need someone more like Antonio for the tactics reasons. In general, I think Yarmolenko could play up front. I was never confident apart from up until we saw it in Doncaster, where I think he played very well. However, in general, for David Moyes' side, I'm against that. I felt like we should have someone else, but I don't know who that is. If we don't have someone, and I guess it has to be him. And yeah, I do rate him. I think he. I'll check that now, Bray. Thank you very much. And James, good to see you. Never apologize. Don't worry. Good to see you, sir. I do. You know, I kind of think it's his best position. I've never been a big fan of Antonio's. I love him as a person. I've been lucky enough to meet him twice. At different events, and he's an incredibly nice person. Would always loved him as a person, but yeah, as a player, I really never rated him that highly. I was always sort of against him. I felt that he was never good enough. But as a striker, I think it's his best position. He has this. His positives to me have always been that idea of right place, right time kind of thing. You know, he sneaks in, he does something just you're not expecting, and he'll get into the back post for headers, stuff like that. That was always his strength. And I think a striker, you're asking him to do that. And that ability of dragging players away because he's so strong and so fast, it just works. I think striking is his best position. I really like him there. I almost wouldn't want to see him play anywhere else anymore. He's good. He's good. He's good. Yeah, if you want to get rid of spam, just refresh it. I've banned him. Spam is what it is. Gareth Southgate had a game. I mean, there's a lot of English people in these two teams to have a gander at. Good content, enjoying it from South Africa. Thank you, Zebra Media Solutions. Shout out to South Africa. Used to work for a man in South Africa. He's a good dude, Seth. So I don't know why I'm saying that out loud. It means nothing to any of you, but I've said it now. I've said it now. Lingard's the missing link. I tell you what, he has looked good. If Heska, there you go. Fredericks having a look. New right winger. I tell you what, get him in the squad. There you go. If Heskell is down for you, if you're not watching it, stream in the Discord is working. Link below, click on it, top link. It says Discord, click on it, click little green thing to accept the rules. You sort of have to do that. And then it's free. You can go in there, have conversations. Doesn't matter what team you support, get involved with the conversations we have on there. But there's a bit called Stream Links. 5 different options to watch the game from. Have a gander. How good is Souček, says Atta? He's very good. He's just real freaking good. I think he's our most important player at the moment. I think if there's one player I'm terrified would get injured, it is actually Thomas Souček. I think everyone else we could maybe muddle through. He's the one I'm really concerned about. He's so good, isn't he? How we got him for that cheap, I'll never know. And I mean, it wasn't exactly cheap. It was like what, 15 mil or whatever. But it wasn't like Soufal 5 mil good. But he's just a good lad, isn't he? He's just a good lad. This is an interesting one. Could you see Lingard being a regular in the team sheet? The thing is with David Moyes is whenever people come in, he's always hesitant to put them in. He never just lobs them straight in. He always wants to give the people time. Once he trusts a player, he concentrates on them. And I think I don't know why Lingard has got to start here, because I suspected he would have been on the bench and then had to work his way into the side slowly. But then again, Fredericks has started, so clearly he's gone for a big change today. If he carries on, he's played well today. Lingard has played well today, and if he continues that performance, I think it'll be a case of he'll probably start the next game. We have the FA Cup fixture against Man United coming up next Tuesday, which he's obviously cup tied for, so he's probably going to play one of the Prem games around that regardless. So this is a great opportunity for him. I think he's played very well today, and I think if he continues that performance, we'll see him start some more. And I'm really excited, as Peach just said. I think he's making it tick a little bit. He's had the most amount of shots in the game so far out of any player on the pitch, and you can see why he's just doing bits. He's just doing bits, ain't he? Ball coming through, Antonio charging through, hits it wide. Corner to West Ham United. Let me see. Let's just check the shot update. That's what I want to see. The shot updates on the stats. Yeah, Lingard still has the most amount of shots. He's having a good performance. He's just having a good performance. He's got good passing completion. He's doing good dribbles. He's doing well. Let's open this. There we go. No, Souček's through. Oh, Souček scored. 1-0. Thomas Souček out of nowhere. Not even a header. Just a goal. Just a straight goal. There you go. People are hyped. Great strike. Great build-up. Goal. How are we going to hold on to this player? I don't know. That's a question I keep thinking. Come on, goal. Souč. The header forward from Dawson lands at the feet of Antonio. Benrahma flicks it through. What a pass. Souček, what a run. Souček, man, I'm telling you, he's the player. If Souček gets injured, we are done for. What a finish. Benrahma, by the way, that pass through is absolutely brilliant. The build-up was great. A quick build-up from the restart. Dawson heads it down. Antonio to Benrahma to Souček. Great build-up. But, mate, one, right, I've got to do this flipping thing now. Give me a sec. But what a good, yes, come on, hype. One, there we go. Let's move that there. We're going to have to export it. This is the problem with doing it on StreamYard as opposed to I've got to export new borders every time. I'm hyped about that. That's a really good goal as well. I'm telling you, this is our game. We've got this. We've got this game. If we don't win this, it'll be a travesty. I'll accept it because we've played well, but it would be a travesty. There we go. I'm just changing the score in the top corner. That's the wrong one to press it for. Give me a second. We press that. We do this. We press that button. Lots of buttons to be pressed. The wonders of being technology. There you go. 1-0. Thomas Souček. Big boy. No injuries. Yes. Sorry. Apologies. Yes. I definitely wasn't tempting fate on the Discord yesterday. How many years? Potato salad for life. Mate, just give it to him. Give him what he wants. Will he leave for a bigger club? Maybe. But if we just go, we'll give you potato salad by the bucket load, he might stay. He might just stay. I've seen the word dive from Grealish, which is exciting. Anyone has a website of stream link? Philip, in the link below, there's a place called Discord. Click on it, go in there. There's a bit called Stream Links. It's free to join, get involved. There's options for you there to watch the game. Mate, we need to go for the jugular. I agree. I'm hyped right now, INX. I am hyped. I'm hyped. I want it to happen. I'm vibing it. I'm vibing it. We're getting a win here, boys. We're getting a win. Wanted an assist from Ben Rama, and he's got it. He has. The top clubs being for Souček. I suspect that will happen, I suspect that will happen. Reaction to Edge. What I'd say is this: if you want my reaction to Edge, Logan, on Twitter, at Undisputed Marks. Maybe. I'm hyped. I think he's going to have a good match. I think it'll be Drew in the end. I think it'll be him versus Drew. Would I have done it? No, I think I would have picked someone younger, like in the Women's Rumble. Getting to see Bianca get the win was unreal. But I think Edge is going to have a really good. We'll see Orton now, and then he'll go on to big things. He's on NXT tonight, which will be exciting. So it's a good time to see Edge. I mean, I just love Edge as a person. Jack Grealish has gone down there. Sue Farr standing over him, having a little shout. You love to see it. Very, very easily gone down there. Let's have a look at the replay. Grealish is vulnerable, controls it. Again, is it a dive or is he just going down very easily? I think there's certainly a connection there. It's the way he goes down in it. If we're being real, it's the way he goes down more than anything else. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating because he's such a talented footballer. It's one of the things I used to say a lot about Cristiano Ronaldo, and that is, you're so talented. And Didier Drogba, why do you always feel like you need to go down, man? You're better than that. You don't need to. Maybe it's something he'll grow out of, but he does go down very easily. Good hassling from West Ham there, but I'll tell you what, that's well played. I don't know who it was, but they did really well. I think it was Target. Ben Rama on the ball, or West Ham on a counter-attack here. It's 3 against 2. Ben Rama through to Antonio. Antonio holds up the play, digs it across to Jesse Lingard, chests it down. Lingard hits it. Yes, Lingard scores. Mate, 2-0. Jesse Lingard gets the goal. It was a good counter-attack. It was almost a bit slow. I was scared we'd taken too long with that. But 2-0 and Jesse Lingard gets the goal. And it's a great counter-attack. 3-on-2, Ben Rama plays the ball through to Antonio. It was a little bit in his feet. He takes a second and then he digs it over to Lingard, who's in all the space. He chests it, keeps it under control, and just slots it. Can't get the save, can't get the block. It's 2-0. It's Jesse Lingard gets a debut goal. I'll tell you what. Anyone who was asking, will Jesse Lingard carry on? He will. He will start the next game. He has to. Yeah, the shot, Martinez, you feel like maybe could do better, maybe get a hand to it. He doesn't. 2-0. This game is ours. You could take your 9-0s, Manchester United, and you can shove them. We're beating Aston Villa 2-0. Come on, we are massive. 2-0, Jesse Lingard, Ben Rama, Antonio, they're doing bits. Why was I so worried about not bringing in anyone except Lingard? We don't need anyone else. It's happening. Come on. Yes. Boy. Sit on that, Grealish. Yes. Come on, you Irons. Valera dangerous and Kufal will tie. That is true, but oh my God, it's just happening. It's all kicking off. Just West Ham doing West Ham big. It's the TARDIS 2.0 because we are massive. It's 2-0. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm getting a bit hyped about this. I can't lie. Mate, this is going to be a banging. I'll tell you what. If we can keep at this, big result, great result for us. And I'll tell you what, an exciting review with Gio Gonzo later. An exciting review. Come on. Anywhere to get a stream, mate, says Danny. Discord, link below, my friend. Top link in the description. Click that, accept the rules with the little green thing. There's a bit called Stream Links on there. It's completely free to join. 5 different options for you to watch the game. Have a look in the link below. All fans of all teams welcome. Discord, link below. This has got 3-0 all over it. It should have been 3. Craig Dawson goal. Come on, Clips. You know you want it. Big Craigie D. Hear me out. Craigie D and his big bonds. Bang. Bullet header. Katoosh. Big. Antonio. Unlucky CB. Unlucky, sir. Fredericks does really well there up against Mings, and it comes in. Antonio up against, I think it's Consa. And he just scoops it. To be fair, it's difficult. Consa's there. He's claiming it hits off Consa. It just doesn't. It hits off him. Consa does well to try and stop that. And it's difficult for Antonio, but he does scoop it up and above. Arctic, I assume you're a Villa fan. Is it pure luck? Tell me how you're feeling about the game. Let me know. We invite all fans of any clubs here. Definitely get involved in the conversation. Remember, as Bo said, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. Like the video. We are doing what are these every single game of the season. Every single West Ham game of the season. We're here. Oh my god. We have been invaded. Gonzo, talk to me. How do you feel?
Oh, listen to this stuff, mate. Listen, I couldn't resist, mate. I couldn't resist.
I'm sort of losing my mind a little bit here. I can't lie to you. I think all of a sudden, we're massive again. It's happening.
This is good. This is really, really good, mate. Really good. Just really nice play. Look, I tell you, look, I don't know how far you are into the thing. Soufal is that's really annoying. Grealish, which is extremely funny. But what about Lingard, Charlie? What about Lingard? And
how do you feel about him? How do you feel about his performance today?
I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the fact on that last goal as well. It's quite funny. It was sort of accidental, but we'd left Ben Rama and Lingard up, and then we won the ball back. It was when Dawson won a header, won the ball back. But Souček's just skipped out the way of a challenge. Really good. They like playing together, those two. Hello, Antonio's in. No. Oh!
Excited
Have you got to that bit yet?
No, I'm about 8 minutes behind.
61.55.
I'm at 60.
Hold on a second.
Talk me through it.
Ball from someone on the left, possibly Cresswell. Antonio, oh my goodness, he's lifted it over the keeper. Mings has cleared it off the line, basically, and really, well, it looks like he's really hurt himself. Oh, it was deft, it was nice, it was juicy. Wow, this is great. This is great stuff. This is entertaining. Really good. What a great game. This is great fun, Charlie. Bad couple of days for West Ham, but that's it. This has been brilliant.
Most happy I've been watching a David Moyes team. It feels a lot like, I was saying this to Gio at halftime, it feels a little bit like the Doncaster game, how you had that sort of freedom with the 3 behind to sort of like play it round and do some dribbles and do what they sort of want to do. And it feels like it's got a bit of that to it where they are just having, sort of freedom to do what they want. It doesn't feel as restricted as we maybe perhaps used to do. Antonio Mings off the line. There it is.
Hey, man. Good, huh?
That was a great clearance, to be fair to Mings.
It was a good clearance.
Of that Doncaster game, except we're playing against a team who are only 3 points behind us in the Premier League, as opposed to a team 2 divisions below us.
He don't do it, mate. He does not lose back-to-back games. He just doesn't do it. Obviously, I don't want to bite me on the bum with a 3-2 to Aston Villa, but they look bereft of any ideas. They look bullied. They look. We are the champions! We're the champions! La, 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 the champions!
It's big, isn't it? It's just big. Here's a question, right? Mm-hmm. Substitutions, what's your vibe at this moment?
Oh, well done. Fredericks is about to get an assist. Go on! Yes, close. It's juicy. Substitutions, schmubstitutions is what I say, Charlie.
Yep. One more time.
Substitutions. I say schmubstitutions.
How you spelling that?
SCH schma with an M schma UB and then schmubstitutions.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Schmubstitutions.
Fair enough. How's your son feeling about the game? How does he feel about Jesse Lingard's performance?
How do you feel about Jesse Lingard?
I think he's good.
Oh, what bit is good?
His goal.
Yeah. Did he play good apart from that as well?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What have you been saying about signing him? Because you could go on quiet now. What have you been saying about signing Lingard?
Oh, I want Moyes to sign Lingard for good.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Who's his man in the match so far?
Sorry?
Who's his man in the match so far?
Who do you think's played best for us so far out of all the team? West Ham's team?
I don't know.
No? I tell you what. No, I don't want to give a spoiler, but I'm going to give a spoiler.
Oh, here we go.
It's going to be hard not to give it to Ben Rama. He's been
a good game.
It's been saucy and just a lot of sauce on him.
There's a lot. I'll tell you what. There's a lot of sauce on a lot of these players right now.
it's bordering on a casserole.
When's your Dolmio day? Ours is apparently right now.
It's jars of the stuff, mate. Jars of the stuff. Hold on, Grealish is about to. They got a little. Go on. Oh, Fabianski's even caught the ball from a corner. Oh my goodness. Oh, Christmas in early February.
Christmas. Yes, very much
they think you should steal my Pringles. What have you stolen? Tell them.
Some mini eggs.
Mini egg. Do you know what? Look, I love Pringles and I love disgrace. Oh my god, they are good. They have been. Oh, you've messed that one.
I'll have that one.
Oh, he said I'll have that one. He said.
Yeah, no fear. Okay, just get straight in there. I respect it.
Well, anyway, I just wanted to join in. I saw that you were live, and I wanted to. Are you joking?
Mate, you've been got. Listen, you knew the risks handing in the packet. You knew the risks handing in the packet.
Right, there's going to be punishments now. I'm afraid. We're going to have to.
Thank you very much, Ionix, for the $2.99 for the full term fund for the special little guest.
He don't need anything. Charlie can have it. Quite frankly, he's eaten enough. Don't worry about it. But thank you for
that. It's fine.
Thank you. You're going to say goodbye.
Bye.
Cheers. See you later, dude.
Cheers, everyone. See you later. Enjoy the rest of the game, folks.
See you. There you go, Gonzo and Jakey there. Mini eggs. Thank you very much, Ionix. Mostly appreciated, sir. The $2.99. I'll get some mini eggs if I'm having it. I love a mini egg. Look, do I have a Milky Way crispy roll and dime packets here? Yeah, I might do, but mini eggs never go amiss. I like them more than a cream egg. I'll tell you that. Mate, we are massive. 2-0. 2-0. We're bossing this game. But this game it was ours to lose in the first half, but we are at a stage now where we're just doing it. I think Villa are growing slightly more into the game. I think we're looking to be a little bit more cautious now, but we know you love a mini egg. Listen, Ed, right? I love a mini egg. Look, Easter, you get eggs, you get mini eggs. I'm having a good time. Cream eggs, not here for. Rest of it, I'll take it. Egg tray in my fridge full of Lindor eggs. Oh, big. I love that. Fridge is on fleek, as the youngsters say. That is bold verbiage there from you, Peter. I love that. So happy to see Jesse doing well, especially after what he's been through. I'm a United fan, by the way. Good to see you, Yasin. Subscribe if you're new around here, like the video. And come back for more watch along, because I suspect he's going to be playing more because he's been really good today. This is Jesse Lingard, by the way, out of match sharpness. And he's scored, he's done bits. It's just Dime Barteka's just good. Hammers Chat virtual boats, maybe, man. Maybe. I've got a plan coming. We've sort of been developing this idea for the watch along in the background. With sort of idea of revolving people coming in and out. And I think You know, it might feel a bit more like that, a bit more fun. If it stays like this, great result. I agree. All away teams winning or won it in the Prem today. Is that true? I did not notice that. But then again, I don't notice a lot. Villa are doing well here, by the way. They're trying to push through. Grealish in the box. Tries to think it across. Both Dawson and Soufal sliding along. Soufal gets the block. It goes out for a corner. That's good. Might love mini eggs too much. You can never love mini eggs too much. I disagree strongly. Ben Rama looking stronger. I love the mini dimes. Look, they are a great thing. The mini dimes. Those ones you get them in a packet. Where's the packet? I threw it away earlier. But they're beautiful. They are beautiful. Barkley coming off for Trezeguet. I almost said David Trezeguet. Obviously not the same one. Barkley coming off now for Trezeguet for Aston Villa. Having to change it up to try and do things. Douglas Luiz chips it back into the box. Craigie D gets the ball. Just gets it away. And Ben Rama battling for it. Gets it to Declan Rice. Come on, this is big, man. We're winning this game. We are massive. It's back. The vibe is back. I'm saying it. J Lings, how do you do it? Something like that? No, like that. How do you? Like that. It's like that. There you go. It's happening. I can't believe it took me so long. Just confused. Yellow card being produced there. Cresswell plays it to Jesse Lingard. And who was it? Was it Matty Cash? Is it Matty Cash? No, it was No, it was Douglas Luiz, I think. Just comes in, charges in, catches him. It's a yellow card there for Villa. I'll just say this one more time. Where is it? Before it disappears off my screen. Ionix, thank you very much for the $2.99, sir, for the full-time fund. Genuinely appreciate it. Very kind of you. I just wanted to point out before it popped off my screen because the chat's moving quite fast right now. How long left? We have 20 minutes plus stoppage time left. We're just gone 70 minutes on my screen. 2-0 currently. I think we're good. It's good. Ball played into the box from Aston Villa from a free kick. Sorry, can't quite get there. West Ham breaking. Soufal lays it down. Jesse Lingard's on the ball again. Just waiting for Soufal to overlap. Lays it short instead to Souček. We just look confident right now. We just look confident. Cresswell plays it in. Passed away. I'm vibing this. This is happening. It's only Villa. We beat them 3-0. Bruv, look, Ed, a win is a win, bruv. What are you talking about? You know? You have to get... Look, we got beat by them earlier in the season, right? The game against them earlier in the season was bad. It felt bad. And so to see us come up in this one and really start to do some bits is good. Did we get beat or did we beat them? I can't remember. I just remember it being a bad game. Look, the point is, this is a confident performance. After that Liverpool result, I think everyone was a bit scared. It was a difficult result. Souček header save. Everyone was scared that we needed a bounce back, right? We needed something to do. And this is that. So you're saying it's only Villa and everything else. Bro, Villa are a 9th in the table and 3 points behind us. So it's not like they're not doing badly this season. Are they ahead of Leeds? They might be ahead of Leeds, Ed, for a start. But you know what? You have to get the bounce back, and it's the vibe, it's the context, it's the performance. The performance is great. The performance is great. It's also not just about the result. It's about the performance. And the performance has been very, very good. Cracked Gamer, show the screen, please. I cannot because YouTube will destroy us for copyright infringement. The Premier League are very stringent on these things. But what you can do in the link below, the Discord, in the description below, top link, Discord, click on that, join that. It's free to join, accept the rules because that's just a formality. And then in stream links, there is 5 options for you to watch the game there. 5 time like Booker T. All right, go and have a look. And get involved. West Ham Fan TV have more views. They probably would. They have like 5 times the amount of subscribers. We hit 16K today. I think they're on 50-something K subscribers. So they would have more views. But we get on very well with them. Shout out Nikki. Shout out. I don't know who's doing it. It's usually Nikki and Dan. Shout out to both of them. I get on very well with everyone at West Ham Fan TV. They're good people. They're good people. So yeah, you'd expect them to have more views. And it's not about, it's not, everyone can do it. You know what I mean? You don't have to sit there. I'll have more views than someone will have more views than me. One thing I learned very early in life, whatever you are best at, there is someone else in the world better than you. Unless you are Usain Bolt and you are literally the fastest man on the planet, there will be someone better than you. You know what I mean? So it's calm. It's good. We get on well with them. They're good lads. If it is, whoever it is, actually West Ham Fan TV doing it, I get on well with everyone there. So it makes no difference. I hope they are as hyped as I am, because I am giddy right now. I am giddy. Top 15 nice headphones. Where did you get them? These Astro A40s, Gen 4 or 3, I think. I got them recently because someone in the chat called Chuck was incredibly gracious and donated a lot of money because I had very broken headphones before. Very, very broken headphones. It was very kind of him. So yeah. So they're Astros. I got them from the Astro website. Astro A40s with a Mixamp Pro. Any more questions? Doesn't matter the sub count or the views. This channel is close to fan close to the fan base. I love it. Thank you, Leonardo. We try. It's all about. What I love about these watch alongs. It doesn't really matter about the views. To be honest, the views are whatever. For me, it's about like having the interaction with people. That's why we love doing it. It was the thing I've always loved about watch alongs most. It was the thing I loved most when Tom was here, and it's the thing I love most now. Is a lot of people will come into the chat who haven't watched it before, and they'll say, talk about the match more. But that's because I'm so involved having the conversation with the people. That's the thing that I love most about this. The views, they could be this, like at the beginning of the stream, they were 800. They're now 285, for example. And that's fine. That's completely okay, because it's all about, for me, the conversations with the people who watch it. That's the vibe for me, That's the vibe for me. I will subscribe. Thank you, Top 15. I appreciate it. Subscribe, like, if you enjoy it, get involved. Hit from wide, hit from range, from Grealish, from a free kick, wide. Subscribe if you're new around here. Like the video, much appreciated. The watch alongs have gone really well recently. We've had a lot of new people watching. It's just been good times. So I appreciate I always appreciate anyone who gets involved and talks. And even people who don't watch it, who just sit and have watched the watch alongs anyway, and don't get involved in my stupid conversations about dime bars and Milky Way crispy rolls. Do you know what I mean? I appreciate everyone. We haven't made a sub yet. 76 minutes in, still waiting for a sub. Not surprising. I think we want to keep this going. This is an interesting. That's a great ball from Grealish, to be fair, or to Grealish. Sorry. Ryan Fredericks just covered him really well there. It's going out for a corner, but he covered him so well. I mean, Sufal was there as well, and I would have believed Dawson would have got there as well. But the ball through to Grealish was really good, and Fredericks just did not let him get away. We're seeing a replay. No, it definitely came off Grealish last, but I don't really mind. Whatever, it is what it is. It is what it is. But to be fair, the defending there and the covering from Fredericks is good. Charo plays it near post. Header from Trezeguet. Oh, I thought the last touch was Trezeguet's. No, another corner. This time way deeper. Header back across from John Medin, doesn't get there. Antonio tries to battle his way out. Grealish goes down. Shock. Declan Rice does really well there to get the ball away from John McGinn. Plays outside Ben Rama. Just calm. It's just calm, mate. Come on. Big dubs right now. Big dubs. Luke Cleary. Good to see you. Who scored? The first goal was Thomas Souček, and the second goal was Jesse Lingard. Charlie. Yes. Good to see you, Maybe Dick. What's in your vodka? There you go. It's water. Depressingly, it is water. I don't drink alcohol, so I don't need it. I'm already insane enough as it is. So yeah, just water. 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. Is it hydrogen? I can't remember. I think it is. You do stuff really well. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. When is Ben and Gonzo's full-time start? Gio and Gonzo will be live at full-time. The second, about 2 to 3 minutes after full-time, they will be going live. I'll be putting the link in the chat so you can get involved. Inner Circle, loving West Ham from Aguna. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you back. Welcome back again. Good times for West Ham. Good times. In my opinion, watch-alongs are great unless it's AFTV. Look, even AFTV, look, I'd love and respect those people as well, you know. They do their thing, you know. They do something slightly different to us, and that's totally okay. We're not. It just is what it is. I think they have a vibe. We have a vibe, you know. There's a reason why they're huge. It is what it is. What's the score? Pow, it is 2-0 to West Ham United. H2O, mate. 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. Yeah, I was right. Thank you. I knew it was H2O. Don't get me wrong. I'm not insane. It's just whether the H stood for hydrogen. I'm not up to date on my periodic table in my head as much as I used to be. I did get an A in physics and in, what did I get A's in? I got an A in physics. No, sorry. I got an A in science and additional science. I got A's in. And physics, I got 90-something% on the test. I can't remember what it was. It was a very high result. In chemistry, I got higher. In biology, I got slightly lower. So, you know, it is what it is. Douglas Luiz is making way now as Aston Villa make their final substitution. And on in his place comes the Frenchman, Morgan Sanson, Gonzo's favourite player, or Morgan Sanson, as he would pronounce it. See how he changes it up. It's a more attacking substitution. Sanson is obviously a lot more of an attacking player compared to Douglas Luiz, who obviously sits deep. Interesting to see. Can we get to 400 likes, 300? Yeah. How many are we on now? Let's have a little check. We are currently on. As my thing refreshes, we are currently on 350. Thank you so much for 350, everyone. If we can get any higher than that, that would be insane. I think we got 500 once, I think, which was just bananas. So if we could get anywhere near that, that would be grand. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe if you're around here. All that good stuff. Villa, good spell of possession here. Trying to work their way into the box. Can't quite do it. We're maintaining sort of depth here, but can't quite do it. Jesse Lingard tried to flick it round. Can't quite get there. Played forward. Antonio tries to nod it on for Lingard. Can't quite get there over Mings. Mings is massive, though, to be fair. Mings is just a big old boy. He is a big old boy. Watkins plays it out wide. Ball comes back to Ollie Watkins. It's 2-1 Aston Villa. That's a good goal. That's a good goal. That's a good goal. All of a sudden, that might not be short at this point for Sheezy. We'll see. That's a really good goal, to be fair. Watkins plays it out and instantly goes on the move. He runs in between the space between Ogbonna and Dawson. Neither of them can catch up to him. It's Jack Grealish who gets the assist. It's a good through ball, perfectly weighted. Ollie Watkins has the pace, and then he just slots it beyond Fabianski. And it's 2-1. It's 2-1. That's a good finish, to be fair. That is a good finish. I'm still relatively confident that we're going to get the goal, but they have been a little bit better. Since the second goal, they've grown slightly into the game. They've obviously been proactive with the substitutions, trying to change up Dean Smith. And they've got their goal for it. 2-1. Ollie Watkins, good finish. Good finish. I'm still relatively confident that we're going to get the result here. Obviously, slightly less confident than I was 5 seconds ago. But I'm still relatively confident. Let me get this new one up. There we go. I did say that, Fo. I did mention if we win, I would save. We'll see what happens. Watkins in again. Squeaky bum time is beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Squeaky bum time is beginning. As Ollie Watkins goes close again in very quick succession from the first one. They charge down the right-hand side. Grealish is there again, puts the perfect ball in towards Watkins. Dawson just gets in sort of around him. He can't get ahead of him. Is that a foul? There's sort of a hint of a foul. No, Dawson even gets his foot on it. And then Fabianski stops it from going out for a corner, collects the ball. Good. Good 2-1. We're at squeaky bum time, ladies and gentlemen. We are at squeaky bum time. But I'm still relatively confident. We've shown more than them, but we have slowed down significantly since the 2-0. We've gone to the counter-attacking ways of David Moyes, and that's not a bad thing. Souček collects the ball there from Ollie Watkins. Antonio, this is another good opportunity here. Lingard's there. Lingard collects it. Oh, he's done it again. He's done it again. Jesse Lingard. He has done it again. Two shots. Two where the save perhaps should have happened. I feel sad for my delay. Thank you. It's a bit of a stress. Welcome everyone to me. Like now, Antonio plays the ball out to Jesse Lingard, who just as he strides into the area, Villa have given him so much space there, and it's the second time where he's had time to take a touch, steady himself, and then hit it. Look, neither shots have been unreal. Let's put it out there. Neither shots have been unreal. However, Charlie watching on Dave, the repeat is late. Neither of their shots have been unreal. Both they've had touches, hands on it, but mate, he just 2 goals on his West Ham debut. Jesse Mother Hubbard Lingard doing bits, making me have to export this flipping template every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds. 3-1. I've changed my mind. It's not squeaky bum time. It's not squeaky bum time anymore. The bum is clean. The bum is solid. There is no squeak to the bum. It is squeakless. 3-1 to West Ham. 3-1 to West Ham United. Let's go. Jesse Lingard with 2. I've never been so hyped. I've never been so hyped. I saw Ray in there a second ago. Ray, good to see. Poor goalkeeper. Yeah, that's fair. Don't worry, when I'm looking over here after the goal, that's what I'm doing. I'm typing up a scoreboard because I had to pull the curtain back. The software we use is called StreamYard. It only allows an overlay. You can't really do individual element type stuff with it. And so I have to re-export the overlay from Photoshop every time we score. I have to change the scoreline on there, re-export it, upload it, and then change the thing. It's a long process. Corner to Villa, headed away. It's a long, frustrating process. However, that's the way it is. Charlie in match days just had the highlights, so I think you're a little behind. I am quite far. Don't mention it, Glenn. Look, for now, he's here. We worry about that in the summer at this point. We're just here. Bring Meepo on just because. Yes, bring Meepo on. Get him on now. Let's see him. Who else was on the... Right, I've got the bench here somewhere. Let's see. Who else was on the bench? I mean, we've got Lanzini, Fornals, Bowen, Yarmolenko, and Odebeku, right? Get Odebeku on, get Meepo on, give him some game time. This is the time to do it. Look, we have so many players in their box right now. Sufal and Declan Rice just playing 1-2s on the edge of their box, puts it in. That's a good cross, but Rice, he just couldn't quite find anyone. Grealish dispossessed by a mixture of Sufal and I think Cresswell. Play back out, looking for Rice. Look, I mean, we're just doing bits. We're just doing bits right now. Three goals with Fredericks as a forward. It's amazing. It's a bit wild. The doom of gloom of the last couple of days has been emphatically lifted with this performance. It has. I think that's probably why I'm so hyped. It's just a vibe. You know, it was such a tough couple. It was a couple of days where it felt, like you say, doom and gloom's the way to describe it. And so to see us come out of it and perform with such aplomb is bananas. Is utterly bananas. Sufal Benrahma. Close. Why is Moyes not giving Meepo Odebeku some minutes? This game is in the bag. I don't know, man. I don't know. It feels... I don't know. I want to see him. This is the time you want to put him on when we've got the game. And even if we don't, get him on. It's not like when Afolayan came on, he didn't score. You know, give him the opportunity. If not now, when does he get the game time? Is the question I'd ask. If not now, when does he get the game time? You would expect he's not. He's not. There's a substitution going on. It's been on the same screen now for a while, so I have no idea who the sub is. I think it was a sub anyway. It seems to be. Who knows? Who knows? People are saying Johnson for Benrahma. Okay. He's tried putting Fredericks at right mid. It's worked. Now he's gone wild. Yeah, Johnson's coming for Benrahma. That's what happened. Okay. Lingard is a god. That's a lot, Starkey HD. I can't lie, but he's doing bits. He is doing bits right now. Impressed with West Ham tonight. Says James. Yeah, I think we've been good. It's been one of our better performances. I'm really happy with this performance. I wish we didn't take our foot so much off the pedal, but we do have a Tuesday. We do have the FA Cup match. We've got a game the weekend. Maybe that's why. But I'm really enjoying it. I can't lie. United supporter here. I hope you enjoy Lingard. Look, the game of 99. So far, so enjoyable. If you're new around here, subscribe. We do a watch along every single game. Every single game for West Ham, we do a watch along. We are here having conversations with you in the chat, talking about the game as it progresses. It's a grand old time. Come and get involved. And hey, if you're new, if you've enjoyed the video, like it. We much appreciate it. We much appreciate it. Thank you so much. And again, if this interests you, patreon.com/HammersChat. Loads of exclusive videos over there, including match day tactical videos, all of this good stuff, different podcasts, different stuff you can get your hands on, which you can't get on the main channel. Patreon.com/HammersChat. The earlier in the month, the more bang for your buck. Now is the time. If you're going to do it, you get too much bang for your buck if you do it at this exact time. Come get involved. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for getting involved, for joining me on this journey of a grand old time. Jesse Lingard getting two. I love West Ham, even though I don't support them. I am going to subscribe. Thank you very much to Game of 99. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you, Man United. Never thought I'd say that. This eve we have seen England international Jesse Lingard. Southgate is there. Bowen on for Lingard, or as Tebow called him, Jesus Lingard. Okay, is that what we're getting? If that makes sense. I mean, I thought Bowen was going to come on at some point. His drop was surprising, and Jesse Lingard obviously hasn't played much football this season, so to see him having this much game time is good. He needs it. He needs it to gain that sharpness. I say he needs it to gain sharpness. He's had 2 goals today. So what bloody more sharpness does he need? What bloody more does he need? How on earth have Brighton beaten Liverpool? Have they? I mean, look, it's good for us. I don't mind if they do it. Favorite West Ham debut? Mine is Reece Oxford with his Ozil in his pocket. That was a banger, to be fair. As someone who lived and grew up in North London, so most of my friends are Arsenal fans, that was quite fun. That was quite fun. After a little think about that, that's a good one. Lingard coming off there for Jared Bowen. Fair play, Jesse. Big performance from him there. 2 goals. Both have got hands to him, and Martinez will be a bit annoyed about both potentially, but it's not just the goals. He's had a great performance around that, to be honest. He's had a very good performance around that. So it's not just the goals, however, 2. Jay Ling's showing what he's about. I thought Cove the Bloodless, good to see you, sir, for a start. I thought so. Check an amazing game, but then I have to be objective and admit Lingard stole the show. Antonio and Kufal also great. Of course, Koth. I don't know how to pronounce your name, sir. So I'm just going with it. I know it's not yours. I know it's the character, but I still don't know how to pronounce it. It's of course Czech. So it's big of you to say that. I mean, that shows how good his performance has been. But yeah. Favorite debut: Trevor Sinclair scoring a brace, Everton, I believe. That sounds about right now. You've said it out loud, actually. Best debut: Tony Cottee. What happened to Reece Oxford? He just dropped off. He had that great performance. He had the match straight after that was against Bournemouth at home, and he didn't have as good a performance. Got subbed off, I think, at half time, and then he just never really played again. He had some subs. He had some loans out. There was a loan he did to Mönchengladbach when David Moyes was in charge the first time, where he started to get into the game. He started to get into the team regularly, and then he got brought back. So David Moyes, when he got hired, could have a look at him, and then that was it. That was the end of it. He's now playing for Augsburg in the Bundesliga. Who is your man of the match, everyone? Now we're getting to that time. We're right at the end of the game, just before full time happens, as it's about to blow. It probably is blowing for you guys now. I'm so far behind. Who is your man of the match? Mine's Jesse Lingard. Look, there's been some great performances today. I think you look at Ben Rama. I think it's been brilliant. I think Antonio's played. Look, I can't really name people who've played badly, to be fair, but I have to give it to Lingard. Full time says Foe, Aston Villa 1, West Ham United 3. What a time to be alive. Let's have a look. Lingard, man of the match. Lingard, Ben Rama, Lingardinho. Who else have we got? We have Jesse not here for a week and 2 goals. You love to see it. Let's go. Lingardinho, Lingard, man of the match. Lingard transformed our midfield and attack, brought the best of everyone. Ben Rama is Lingard. Oh, wait, hang on. Wally World with the 14.99. Thank you very much, sir. Genuinely appreciate that. 14.99 goes into the full-time fund. Lingard starts and Fredericks at right wing. Moyes masterclass. Well done, Charlie. Thank you, sir, for a start. And also, you got to support the boy Fredericks at all times. You got to be done. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't know if you can say anyone apart from Lingard. That's fair. Foul for keeping Grealish quiet. Fredericks has been good. Jay Ling, Super Jesse, Lingard, Suchek, Lingard, man match. Suchek was the Don. Lingard, masterclass. Fabulous stuff. Dreamland times, my liege. Thank you. Lingard, 10 out of 10. Well done, David Moyes. Great stuff. Have not won there in many a season. I'm a United fan. I now miss Jesse Lingard. Fredericks at right wing. The Mosiah at it again. Grealish forever in Kufal's pocket. Samuel with a picture of the Queen. I love their goalkeeper. Fair no. And there's the full-time whistle on my one. Now I will go and attempt to find the review for you all. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you're new around here, drop a subscribe, get involved. We do a watch along for every single game, West Ham game of the season. We'll be here for the rest of the season. And we also do loads of other things. So get involved, like the video if you've enjoyed it as well, of course. That would be much appreciated. How many likes did we get in the end? It's interesting to see that. We have one, so I will have to shave between now and the next game at the weekend, which I'm not keen on doing. But I did say I would do it, so I'm going to have to. Here is the link in the chat for you. If you are here you go. The link posting from the Hammer Chat account now is for Gio and Gonzo's review. Go forth and check it out. Click on it. Go over there. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good one. I hope you will enjoy it. We are massive again, indeed. There you go. Thank you very much, everyone. If you're a Man United fan, make sure to subscribe. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, of course, Stuart Morris Accountants. Of course, they are working in collaboration with us with every watch along for the rest of the season. Thank you very much, everyone. We will see you on the weekend for the next game. But until then, go and enjoy the review. Thank you very much. We are massive. Jason Lingard, what day?